It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topics, hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube busters? Your boy Triple Cup Chuck and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Heroic Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Man, we finna do this here. Man, let's go ahead and get started with these introductions. Man, first up, we got this money-making machine in this thing. Man, Flip Money, man. Introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at, big homie.
Yo, what's going on? This your boy Flip Money Online. You can catch me on Xbox on Live. You can holler at me on Twitter. You can catch me sometime on the Direct X show. And you also can find me here on the Vibration Podcast. Yo, if you hit me up on Xbox Live with some weird stuff, man, I'm gonna block you. Somebody just did that a couple weeks ago. Don't weird stuff, please.
Yeah, the weirdest thing I heard was somebody asked Savage what he had for lunch. Mind blown. Yeah, one of those situations. But speaking about Savage, man, go and introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
What up? This is Savage. You can find me at Savage225 on Twitter, or you can catch me on the Xbox at Savage Carter. And like Flip said, I'm not dealing with no weirdos. Like I'm really not. You hit me up one time, ask me one thing stupid, I'm blocking you. Man, matter of fact, I'm gonna report you after I block you.
Man, you trying to end their career on some shit, huh? Like fuck that. Nobody got to deal with this no more.
I'm just getting tired of the stupidity, man. I'm really just tired of the stupid stuff.
You're gonna get suspended for a couple days.
Yeah, put them in timeout.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Next up.
God damn.
Man, this dude here, I'm up, but the pitch he goes way up higher than that. Man, Chaos God, man, introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
So this is shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, man, I'm having some bad microphone problems. Forgive me. My laptop been kind of crazy, but it's your boy Chaos God, and I'm here for your comic book nerdiness. Now I'm ready to get into this podcast. We got some good topics for you tonight. For sure, we're gonna give you guys a good show.
I'm ready. Hey, they try to do you like how they do on the baseball games when they got the streaker that run across the field. They say, if we pay it no mind, maybe they'll stop. We pay it no mind, we can't show them no attention. Man, you know they ripped the inside of their soul up just then. They can't lie about it. But man, we got somebody that's a family member, you know what I'm saying? He be floating all the time, you know what I'm saying? He dropping some videos like y'all need to go check him out. You know what I'm saying? He be putting that knowledge down. He be putting a lot of opponents in their place as well. Man, Kaleidoscope, man, introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
Yo, it's the Xbox Ghost. And yeah, y'all can find me on a whole bunch of different places, man. From the DirectX show minus the fraud, or I guess the DirectX hotline, or Gaming Night to the Round Table. Goddamn, I don't know what to call it anymore. The GRG podcast. Of course, this from the Heroic Vibrations podcast. I'm also on Twitter at DirectX minus the. My YouTube channel, Kaleidoscope, on Xbox Live at Kaleidoscope, all in caps, and on the PlayStation Network at Kaleidoscope Mars. All right, but yeah, let's do this. Let's get it.
I'm ready. Man, so Kaleido, before we go anybody else, it's been a minute, man. What you been playing? Because I know last time people was mad at you for a minute because you was on that Spider-Man and a lot of people didn't like it. They ain't like the fact Kaleidoscope was on a PlayStation exclusive Kaleidoscope, but they don't realize overall you're a gamer. So gamer gets your game on, man. What you been playing?
Shit, I've been playing a lot of things, bro. And as a matter of fact, my Xbox is gonna get here tomorrow. All right, so y'all see me on Xbox Live tomorrow and shit. I got to get on some Destiny, man. That shit is hurting me so badly. You just don't know. I mean, maybe Savage might know, but I know y'all don't know and shit. That shit hurting me. But
I'm playing right now.
I can imagine, bro. I can imagine. All right, but yeah, dude, I was actually playing Spider-Man. All right, the Heist, the new DLC came out and shit yesterday, and that shit so far with Black Cat and the storyline. Yeah. It's pretty dope, man. I'm really enjoying it. The only one flaw that I would give it, they ain't make Black Cat playable.
Oh no,
You know what I'm saying?
I
That's like a misstep.
She was playable on the game. That was the whole thing, huh? To play with Black.
Man, she's part of the story, the whole main gist of the story. And I had a lot of comic books from back in the day when Spidey and Black Cat first hooked up. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, this shit gonna be real, yo. I was like, yo, if they want to attain Arkham Asylum levels, they need to make Black Cat playable. But they didn't, yo. So that's a missed opportunity. Besides that, though, what's there, it's highly enjoyable. I'm enjoying the shit out of it. On a side note, I'm also playing Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. All right, it's by Koei Tecmo. It has a Dynasty Warriors flavor, but with his own spin, and it's pretty dope as hell. It has some deep RPG elements. I just finished fighting one of the bosses, Nosferatu, and that shit was dope, man. I can't front. I'm freaking enjoying the hell out of this shit. And the graphics, no joke, man. That shit fucking puts Fist of the North Star to shame. All right, that's how dope them graphics is. And also playing a shitload of Soul Calibur, man. Soul Calibur 6 with the character creator. I've created like 6 characters and shit.
Oh, don't go too much depth about that. That's one of the topics. Yeah.
All right. So I won't get into that then.
Yeah.
On another thing, I also started playing and I'm really, really enjoying this game. It's a game that I never actually gave it the time of day. Never. I mean, I've played it for friends, in order to help them get through stages. But since I've never played the game by myself, the campaign, without being cut off, normally I'll play it for like half an hour, then I'm out. Now I've played it for several hours and whatnot, and I'm really enjoying the hell and the vibe that this game portrays, man. And it's Killzone, bro. Killzone. And I'm enjoying the living fuck out of Killzone, yo. It reminds me of a fucking futuristic Rainbow Six. It ain't Halo. Obviously not. It's not Halo. But it reminds me of a futuristic Rainbow Six, man. And it gives me the vibes that I felt when I was watching that Netflix series called the sci-fi show. What's that thing? Altered Carbon. All right? The enemies from Killzone remind me of the dudes from Altered Carbon. And then I'm thinking, what came first? Killzone or Altered Carbon? Killzone came first.
Right.
So could the producers of Altered Carbon have been influenced by Killzone? It seems like it is to me, man, because while I was playing Killzone Shadowfall, I'm getting all these vibes of Altered Carbon, and I'm like, damn, how long ago did Killzone Shadowfall come out? At the beginning of this generation, bro. Altered Carbon came out this year. I was like, oh shit, that's a fucking trip, man. But the game is dope, man. I can't front. I'm like more than halfway through it right now. And then what else I've been playing, man? That would be about it. It's like I'm just waiting to get my Xbox back, though. I need to jump on that Destiny.
Hey, that's how you could tell that you haven't been on here, man. There was all that built up inside of you that just had to come out. I was like, I'm gonna let Colada go because he had a lot of games he had to get out. So pretty much he wanted to let the world know he ain't just been playing Spider-Man. That's basically what he's trying to tell everybody. I mean, we get it, Colada. We get it. All right, so
shit. Yo, I'll go even further. I've been playing Neo. All right, that's another one. I've been playing Uncharted 4. I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been playing a few games, man. But those are the main 3 I'm playing right now, though. The ones I mentioned earlier.
Okay, that's what's up. So what about you, Flip?
Well, I've been struggling with my addiction every now and then, going back and forth, whatever. But I've been loving this Forza. This Forza thing is hot and it's nice, and I'm loving it. And I'm thinking about making another go around on Tomb Raider. I want to play it on a harder level, like that, the hardest level that's possible. I don't want to play that. Anything else. I don't want to.
How was it? How was it?
No direction. Huh?
How was it, Flip? How was Tomb Raider, man?
Look, I want to cry, man. You know what? To be honest with you, after playing this, and I don't understand why a lot of people didn't, a lot of other so-called gamers from other platforms, I ain't gonna say no name, PS4, but I don't understand how come they didn't play this game, man. Like it's on.
Well, it depends on the MPDs. It came out number 5 for the month.
It did? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I ain't think a lot of people.
It's just behind Forza Motorsport. I mean, Forza. Yeah, Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon was number 4.
Okay. All right.
So it actually did a lot better than what people thought.
Okay. All right. No. I mean on the PlayStation 4, right?
Oh no, that's overall. I don't know on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Know what I'm
about. Like,
saying?
cause when I was listening to it, I'm like, yo, I don't understand.
It's
'Cause
right.
I seen shit that was going around on the as Mr. 100 would say on the interweb. I've been saying how things been going on or whatever,
You be making it
and I'm
sound
like,
gangster,
wait a
dog.
minute, but the game is nice. The game is really nice.
Yeah, it
It's real
is.
solid, man. Like I mean, to each his own though. But those are two games that I've been messing with. So I'm on it for the Horizon as we speak right now.
Man, that game is amazing. That game is
Yes, it
truly
is.
amazing.
Yes, it
Beautiful.
is.
Man, Colada, wait till you get your Xbox tomorrow. Download that game there. Trust me. It's
Yeah, when I get the money, when I get paid, bro.
no Game Pass. It's free. It's free
It's
with
free
Game
Game Pass.
Pass.
What?
You got
What?
Game
Oh, you
Pass.
talking about Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
Yes.
got Game Pass. I got Game
Well,
Pass,
then
bro.
you
I
already
just
got the
downloaded
game.
it.
Then
Yeah,
you
Yes.
already
I already
got it.
got
Oh, okay.
it.
You already
I
got it.
thought you
You
was
already
telling
know
me
what to
Tomb
do.
Raider. Know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm hurting on Tomb Raider, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. See, I'm sticking to my guns with the single player stuff. I said single player games, I don't have to purchase day one. I mean, I love Tomb Raider, but I'm still purchasing all my single player games from here on out, like on $30 and under, because I just can't see myself playing for a game I can't play repeatedly. If I can't, 50% of my gaming is talking shit. So 50% of my
Dude,
gaming gone away.
I'm gonna say it now. Give it 6 months. I have a feeling Microsoft will throw it on Game Pass because people tend to buy Tomb Raider a lot more on the Xbox platform, from what I'm seeing, right? Because it came
Yes.
out number 5 this month, so it seems like a lot more Xbox players is like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up Tomb Raider because if you think about it, on PlayStation, dudes was buying Spider-Man. Know what I'm saying? So they was
Right.
like, oh, but we got this to buy. On Xbox, they was like, yo, we got Tomb Raider and Forza Horizon. Oh shit.
Yes.
If they want to buy Tomb Raider, it's all good though, man. But either way, I have a feeling in 6 months we'll see it on Game Pass.
Yeah, that's a long ass 6 months though. I'm pushing for
Man, don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me
man.
that, man. Don't
Yo,
make me
there's
cry.
always Black Friday. There's always Black
Yeah, I'll
Friday.
be mad as
That's
hell
what
if
my
that
money
happened,
going at
man.
right there. I'm sure get my game plan, like what games I'm gonna get for Black Friday. That's the big
Yeah.
game right there, Tomb Raider.
Yep.
Everything. Yeah, I can't wait, man.
And then I have a feeling in the month of December, like last year, a lot of those games are gonna get like 40% off.
Oh yeah, digitally the Xbox sales.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's last year I fucking racked up, man. Fuck that. I was like, what? I was like, it's
You know
Christmas
what?
and it's not Christmas yet.
You know what? To be serious though, I'm not really too burned about. Okay, Microsoft's not bringing out all these super heavy hitter exclusives. They got exclusive, but I'm not mad because look, number one, you got Game Pass, and I got a whole bunch of Game Pass alone give you a whole bunch of back catalogs of games. So
Yeah,
that's a lot of gameplay to be going through, and on top of like new IP that's coming out or whatever. So I mean,
dude.
I'm content with what I have. I am. I
Dude, the
really am.
competition has nothing like Forza Horizon. They wish they did. All right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They could talk about, oh, we got Spider-Man, fine, but we got Forza, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you like cars and you like racing games and whatnot, you've been going through a heavy drought over there, bro.
But you know
A
what?
heavy
I
drought.
think a lot of people that's not even into car game, being though that they have Game Pass. I think they probably got interest in it and they start to plan it like, you know what, this game is real solid.
Yeah.
I really do think some people starting to pick it up, even though they're not into racing games at all. And they're like, yo, it's an arcade. I mean, it's an arcade style game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't beat that.
That you could play with your friends, bro.
Yep.
Right, they make a casual get it just because it's free, so they try it out and they actually find out they actually like a racing game. Because a mind state would say a racing game must be boring. You just riding around in a circle over and over. But when they played it, oh, this is actually good. They got mechanics like with the gas pedal, like you got like a real gas pedal. Sometimes you gotta barely touch it with the brakes. You gotta ease on it and move left and right when to pull back and all. They got some stuff with that game. But man, Savage, what you been up to, man?
Oh, Destiny.
Dustin. Oh, Destiny.
I don't want to know nothing about Destiny, but it's all good if you say
Man,
stuff.
that game, every time I look, I don't think I see his my character, Gambit, the Gambit. I like, man, okay. Yeah, he getting it in, huh?
Oh, I like playing Gambit.
Yeah, that's the new mode I was on Destiny, because I'm not a Destiny player. I know
Gambit.
Cloud.
Yeah, I like
You know
playing
the Star
Gambit, man.
Memphis?
Dude, that's a new mode that even people that like multiplayer and casual players
Yeah,
will
it's
love.
like if you play PvP or PvE, is a mixture of both. So basically, if you're a PvE player, just don't jump through the portal.
Yep.
Wow.
Just kill all the enemies, collect the motes, and bank them.
Yep.
If you're a PvP player and you thrive off killing guardians, just
Yep.
jump through the portal, do whatever you got to
And
do,
stop murking motherfuckers.
kill a whole team, and make their score reset.
Exactly like that.
Huh?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
some crazy stuff, man.
Well, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Let me ask y'all this since y'all been playing this game. How would you suggest a person such as myself that really don't care too much about that game get into that type of game? What would
Play
you
the
do?
campaign.
Play the camp? Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a brand new campaign.
Yeah, it's a brand new campaign, but you can also not use like they got the whatever like this little booster you could take. If you don't take the booster, you can play from the actual beginning of the game all the way through to the end. But
Wow.
if you take the booster, it's gonna start you off at the Forsaken.
Okay.
Oh,
But
so
if you never played it, it's best to experience the whole story, bro.
So would that whole story mean until
And
playing
the
the
fact
first
that
the
what I
first
would
one?
do, I play the whole story out and get to level 50 way before I get to the Forsaken DLC. Because
Oh, okay.
by the time you get to level 50, now only my Destiny players know this. This is not a cheat. So nobody be like, hey, he telling cheats on YouTube. What you do is you have three different characters. You beat it with one character, you get your next character up to level 50, right?
Okay.
Switch out all your guns from their first character to your second character as soon as they get to level 50 so they can get higher level guns and you can keep switching them out until you get to 600. I mean, it's people that's at level 600 right now that shouldn't be there, but that's what they've been doing.
you saying that's not a cheat?
No, it's not a
Nah,
cheat
it's not
because
a cheat, bro.
you have to grind out
You
with
already
all
have the
three
guns.
characters. They your guns.
Okay, but yeah, so yeah, they let you swap guns in between characters so you could be able to do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it's your characters, your guns. And then especially like, all right, wouldn't you be pissed if you sat there and grind for 10 hours to get a certain exotic, and then when you switch to your next character, you can't use it, you gotta grind 10 more hours to get the same exotic again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they put it in the game for you to actually be able to
I
do it.
mean, in Destiny 1, it was a little bit extra. Like you could take a Titan's armor and merge it into a Hunter's armor to make his armor stronger.
Yeah,
You
dude.
can't do
I
that no
missed
more.
that shit,
You
man. I
can't do
missed
that
that
no
shit.
more. Only thing you can do is guns.
Why they don't want you to get
That
your
shit was
armor up
so
or
dope. I
something?
used to take advantage too.
No, it was the fact of all right, if I had a level, my light level was 400 with my Titan.
Right.
So all of armor they dropped me gonna be close to 400 or 400. You could take that armor, go to your hunter, and merge it into the hunter's armor, which you put no effort into him, and now he 400.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, yeah. So they pretty much is basically like, long as you do it at that first time, they don't mind you kind of like jumping through it a little bit faster to get your other characters there because you already did it
Right,
one
right,
time.
right.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. They kind of like keep you from having to feel to being tedious.
But at the same time, they keep you from like from people avoiding the grind.
Okay, well, yeah, that's what's up.
Cause I mean, in D1 they was doing stuff like they'll just sell you exotics, like stuff nobody else could find nowhere else in the world. You could just buy it. But they changed it up, something for the good. Something for the bad, but I'm still playing it. So
it worked out at the end. So chaos, what you been up to?
Man, so I was playing this Magic, the Magic the Gathering arena, right? Since the beta was came out this month, and boy, I love Magic, but that game there was like the worst thing I have
Hey, you gotta get a little
ever
closer to the
played.
microphone.
Speak up a little.
Oh, can you hear me now? Is it
put some
better?
bass in your voice, son.
You sound low. You sound low.
Hello?
Yeah.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, say something.
Yeah.
Talk loud. Like when you first yelled at
Talk
the
raw,
beginning of the
man.
show, you sounded clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk up like you about to order something from McDonald's. Yeah. Can I get a chalupa? Go ahead, talk up, man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking loud right now.
Yeah, that
Still
like
so
that. There
low?
you go. There you go.
All right. Yeah. So I was playing Magic, right? And I love the card game, but that shit that I just played, it was the worst thing ever to like I ever put my hands on. It was just terrible. Like I mean, there's some free to play games that I found are cool since you know this is like free to play, but like that stuff there is like you start with nothing and you work towards nothing. Like you have nothing at the end of the day. Like it's really
Man, that shit sound boring as shit.
No, what
yeah
is it? A Yu-Gi-Oh game or
like
something like
nah
that?
Magic the Gathering. It's a more I was kind of yeah I say it's about here and there, depends on the preference, but it
Man, that's
was
like one of
like you play it, and the only way to get packs is to get like gold, or you buy it like with like premium currency.
so they
Yeah,
it's a
so
pay to win game.
yeah, but the thing is, so I don't mind that as long as I can, earn my way there, and they kind of prevent you from doing that because there's a certain amount of gold you get, and you don't get no gold for playing the game. Like you get it through these things like quests, like accomplishments, and you get gold from there. But let's say I play a game and like whether I win or lose, I don't get anything from that match itself, not from like the not only from the objective. So now I sat here, I was like on a 5 game losing streak because everybody who was supposed to be in unqualified rank, the people just starting off, were buying all the card packs, so they already had OP shit. I'm just sitting here like, oh, I'm starting off with the starter deck, and like I was just getting my ass whooped, and I wasn't earning nothing from it. And I was like, yep, okay, I'm done. I'll come back to this like after they made quite a few updates, but this is terrible.
I
That
mean,
that that was the worst thing I've ever played in my life.
that's why I don't play those type of games.
Yeah,
That shit it be pissing me off.
But you
yeah.
just said that was like a free game or something like that. What is it? A demo or
It's
something like that?
it's a free game, but see the whole concept of the game is pay to win. And what it mean pay to win is like you cannot beat the game without paying to beat the
For
game.
progress,
Yeah,
for
your progress
progress.
will not. Yeah, you is a waste of time to try to be. They try to make sure it's that far away where you can't beat it. So you have to put $5 here, $3 there,
Hmm.
$10 there. You want a big whopper, throw 20 in there, and all of a sudden they steady. So that's their model. So they'll never fix that. That's just gonna be how that game gonna be.
Yeah, and like the tournaments where you can actually like get some like good stuff, they cost like 5,000. Like this one I tried to join, it was like 5,000 gold, right?
Right.
And you start off with 1,000, but they force you to buy a thousand coin pack. So you're basically kind of stuck with nothing. And it's 5,000, and I haven't even earned 1,000. I probably played like 25 games already.
Oh
I
damn.
haven't earned, I haven't earned a single coin from like really playing the game without getting objective coins, which gives you like the most like 200 coins at that. I was like, yeah, nah, I could grind, but I can't play a game to where there is no grinding at all. That just makes no sense.
Yeah, when they just stomp you to the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
they
nah.
put it together and stuff. I mean, I get it, I get it. But speaking about getting stuff, y'all heard about the whole concept with Netflix? They able to take an algorithm and they like the shows that you watch, and they, you know what I'm saying, they know how at first they examine the shows that you watch, and they gave you like related shows to check out, and they was doing that. So when you check out the related shows, they kept, you know what I'm saying, figuring out like different stuff that you watch. Now they took it to a whole nother level. What they doing is now on Netflix, like they taking your TV shows that you watching, and they don't, because they don't ask you your nationality, they don't ask you your gender, your race, your belief, or nothing like that. They don't ask you none of those type of questions, but they just take the stuff that you watch and they just make an educated guess. Then say that, okay, this must be a black person, a white person, a Puerto Rican, or whatever, you know, say, etc. And they'll make the cover of the shows that you watch. They might be like the not the side character, but just a little a feature character that might come in for like 5 minutes on the movie and just do his the thing feature and he out. And they'll have him on the cover just because they figure like, okay, if this is a black person, he might have a black person with a small role, and he took that small role and they put it on the cover. So now you think the movie is gonna be a black movie. You know, it's some type of mind thing they've been doing. Some people say it's cool because they figuring out what I like and they give me what I want. Some people saying that's like a little bit of stepping boundaries. You know, you got like a little toss up in here. So matter of fact, let's let the youngin go ahead and get it first, man. Or say Chaos, man, what you think about the situation? Do you care for it or dislike it or?
See, here's the thing I have to say about that. Like, my biggest pet peeve of anything in the world is to have my time wasted. And like, let's say I want to watch something on Netflix and something looks interesting, and you know it kind of has like, you know, like the stuff saying like, oh, this is going to be more good for you because it has this in it, but it can be a whole other totally different thing. And that's where I'm kind of starting to see where the problem is. It's not the part that they're trying to, do like all that, oh, you watch stuff that has more blacks or Puerto Ricans or white people in it. Oh, well, we're gonna put this like advertise this for you, but like it may not be like what you really think it's going to be, and that to me is kind of misleading, kind of like clickbait. It's
Right,
basically
exactly.
clickbait.
That is a form of clickbait.
Yeah, so it'll be good if they do it right, but like I just see like this as a big freaking like failure. Like why you're wasting your time doing this? Kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up, and it's kind of crazy that they're doing it. But I don't know, maybe a service purpose. Let me see what you think about it, Savage.
Revenue, I guess. So.
What I think about this situation is like I more or less think about it like this. I don't even see it being fucked up. I don't, because 90% of people, they gonna pick their shows like as far as stuff they like, new stuff. If there's not somebody they can like know who to know their actor or something, even if they do have a small role, they not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's a chance they might never pick that movie up.
Right. I
So I
mean,
don't really think of it more as like a race thing. I just think of more of it showing giving people what they familiar with.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
But ain't
I'm
that misleading though?
not really, because like you said, if it's a black person that watches certain kind of movies, they're gonna put black, that type of movie on there.
Yeah,
But
no,
at
not
the
just
same,
like the movie. I'm talking about like the covers, like the actual pictures that you see.
this
So
what
it
I'm
might be a
saying.
movie, might be
This
a
what I'm
Bone
saying.
Thugs.
I understand it. This is what I'm saying. This is
What?
what I'm saying. 90% of the people, if they put them on the cover, these people have been in another title before.
Right.
So that means that person is going to be relatable. So, all right, if you watching, let's say Daredevil, and you never saw Daredevil before, but you done saw Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, even the Punisher, you notice who Turk is out of all these shows. So
Yeah, Turk.
if they show Turk on Daredevil, which you can relate to, you know who Turk is, you might pick that show up.
He's done a couple of Netflix movies as well. The guy that
I'm
plays
just
Turk.
I'm just saying. So at the same time, if you see, and like I done seen him in other Netflix movies where they showing him because he's a character in some of the stuff that I done already watched.
He in Strange Things too, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just like I was saying, you know what I'm saying, when we first brought it up to, you know what I'm saying, if I turn my Netflix on, most of the characters they're gonna show me Asian. Because that's what I normally watch, Asian movies.
hmm
Okay, so you don't see it as no bad thing.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I really see them as they trying to give people what they want.
So what about you, Kaleidoscope?
I'm gonna put it like this. Well, Captain, the algorithm is to find out exactly what you like. Because that's exactly what it is, bro. Just to coin the dude that was in Winter Soldier and whatnot, Baron. What is it, Zemo?
Dan Zemo?
Oh, not Zemo, not Zemo. I forgot that dude's name. But either way, though, the guy that was in
But
the
at the
fucking
same
computer
time,
shop.
they did tell you that. If you when
Yeah,
you first get Netflix, they tell you they gonna once you start watching the titles, they gonna cater to what you watch.
exactly. For example, a lot of the stuff that they first pops up on my thing is either things based on sci-fi or superhero stuff. So like all the Marvel Netflix shows are on there the minute I turn it on, and anime. Right, because I started watching anime recently, so I'm already at the last episode of Castlevania and whatnot, and I was watching Seven Deadly Sins. Okay, so now they got all these anime recommendations and whatnot that keep popping up on my feed, which is cool because like that. I really don't know what to click on, even though I fucking went through season 3 of Daredevil already. I just finished the season a little while ago. The shit was fucking amazing. All right, but I guess we'll get into that later. And so basically, I don't see there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they put Hispanics or whatnot. There was this one show where my daughter kept telling me to see it, and I saw the cover, and it showed a bunch of Hispanic kids on it. It was called On My Block, something like that. And it was like 8 episodes. It was like a Stranger Things type show. And it started off as a comedy. Dude, that shit becomes deadly serious towards the last few episodes that I was like, what the I did not see that shit coming. All right, and then by the time I got to the last episode, that shit broke my heart. I was like, oh shit, I can't wait for season 2. Whether they do with season 2 or not, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's on Netflix's thing because I don't know how the fuck they do their shows, how they get their reviews, whatever. But what I saw was fucking amazing. Okay, so stuff like that, I just think that they cater into what I like. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this dude stuff with Hispanic kids, whatever. So let's throw that up in there. Especially that other show that was based on hip hop from the 80s and stuff like that. That's the beginnings of rap. What the fuck was the name of that show? The Get Down? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Get
get
Down,
Oh,
down.
yeah,
bro.
to get down.
That
Get
shit
down.
was
Huh?
dope, man.
Yeah, that was a good ass show.
Hell yeah, bro. I was upset when they canceled it, but at least we had 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? And if I ever want to see them again, I could just check them out. But yeah, Netflix is on fire, yo. Whatever they want to do, they can do it, man. You know
Oh,
what I'm
so
saying?
you
Altered Carbon is in my feed as well because I've started watching that again. So that's what's up.
okay?
I wonder if they're gonna do another season of Dark Matter.
Dark Matter?
Oh,
I
that was
haven't
good.
checked that
That
one
was
out yet.
sci-fi. Yeah, that was good too.
Check that one out, Collide. Check that one out.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
check that out.
Hey,
Definitely.
before
I
I
like
get before I get the flip, I just want to say this. I know he gonna bring it back to the seriousness. So I just want to get the comedy out, man. How do y'all feel about y'all Netflix and people messing with y'all algorithm? Like, as in, they get to watching. Like, let's say your girl come over and she want to watch some crazy shit that throw all your TV shows out. I mean, do y'all like that, dislike that, or y'all don't even care? Or what's the craziest thing y'all have seen?
Dude, it'll get back to the shows I like once I get back on there.
Hell no, man. My shit been messed up forever. Like,
Really?
Yeah,
Howard
yeah.
Tyson
Ah,
going
so
through
you see,
My
mine.
shit, my
you
shit,
should have your
my shit,
girl with her
my
own account because it lets
my.
you sign up a couple of other people. Know what I'm saying? So it's like you put your name. It's like, yo, babe, this is mine. Don't fuck with my shit. You want to use Netflix? Yo, there goes your name right there. You click on your name. Like
Hey,
that, you
that
can
shit
watch all
sound
your
like that
crazy
shit sound
foodie
fine.
Barbie shit, whatever the
That
fuck
shit
you want to
sound
Well,
watch.
fine.
it sounds like it worked.
That shit sound, but it don't work like that. Man, you gonna come on, she gonna pull up. Oh, yours was just so right there. You know, some shit like that.
But that's what I'm saying. She should have her own account, bro.
Okay,
Simple as
no,
that, man.
you don't get it. You ain't gonna get it.
Why?
It's complicated. It's complicated. That's when.
Also,
So you say
because I mean,
you use yours. That's when they want to use yours just to piss you off. They do
Then a
stuff like
whole
that.
hold on. But then a whole bunch of okay, say your girl watches John, she continue watching your John a lot, whatever, you don't care, it pops up or whatever. It pops up that okay, you like watching a lot of romantic shows or whatever. Then what?
yeah, you like Jessica Jones.
Hell no, man.
Then what?
We talking about women. They get that love and hip
I'm
hop,
just saying.
and all of a sudden
I'm just
RuPaul
saying.
pop up on your thing. Then you got, what I'm saying, category that you wouldn't even halfway no want to watch. I mean, I'm just saying it happened. But say that matter of fact, let's go ahead to get to the. I've been putting people in suspense for the longest. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce the main attraction of this. I know you're gonna ahead and drop it. I hope I didn't oversell you, Flip, but go ahead and do your thing, man. What you think about Netflix with this?
Ah, boy,
Comes
boy.
to speak.
Okay, this is what I say. Why does it have to have some type of face recognition? Say I watch a lot of sci-fi stuff, right? Which I do. And say that I watch a lot of shows that people would say are catered to white people. So what? A white face is gonna pop up next? Even though that I'm black? I don't get it. Why do you have to do that at all? What, people don't know how to read no more? I don't understand that. I don't get that. Do I think it's bad? Yeah. Okay. Say if more people like this think that this situation is bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, 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 that's not good. Say you have an outbreak of people like, yo, what the hell? So why does it got to put up my face? Why does it got to put up a face of someone that's black to watch this shows or whatever? What are you trying to figure out? Like what's going on with this? So if more people get upset with this and it go virals like that, the next thing that's going to happen. Either they're going to have to take it down, or the people that allow them to put up movies or the movie, TV shows or whatever is going to say, you know what? No, I'm taking my shit back because it seems people going to see it as something racial or whatever. Like for what? Like your system has already worked. It already worked like the way it is. So you telling me I have to see a face of somebody Hispanic just to know that that's a Spanish show, or whatever. I don't know how to read now. It's too. You can just think and go in so many different directions. That's like saying, well, he don't know how to read, so he's stupid. So we're just gonna put up a picture of somebody white or somebody black or Hispanic or whatever because they don't know how to read just to watch a show.
They pretty much said that out loud, like they
Like,
doing
oh, you're not thinking
it's the
about that?
picture.
Like that?
They
Yeah,
might
like
make a
I don't
picture
get.
so they can click on the picture because that's what people looking at the picture. So they grabbing a black person on a movie that might be just a little side character in a predominantly white movie, and him being on the cover, and you get to watching the movie, and it might be like a different tone. You might I mean just gonna give it false representation, as in not just to say your race, but as in you might think it's a different type of movie than what it actually is, because you might be thinking it's going to be a comedy because you're looking at a comedian on the cover, but in actuality, it's a drama. But he had a small role in the movie, but they know that you like this actor, so they show, oh, he got a 2 second clip of this movie. Let me clip that and put it on the cover so he'll check out this movie. What I'm saying, y'all got to think about it in that expectation too. I mean, they
I
got
don't know about everybody though,
I don't. I didn't. You know what? I don't
but
see nothing wrong with the way they got it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you like this type of genre, then that pops up. If you like that type of genre, then that pops up. It doesn't need to be okay. Well, if you like this, whatever. Like, okay, say I'm a white boy and I watch like a lot of gangster movies or whatever. Say that. Say I like a lot of B-rated movies and stuff like thug like movies. So a picture of a black person want to pop up, even though a gangster movie can also be somebody white too.
Right.
Yeah, I need to
what
interject real
category?
quick though.
So what category is that going to be and falls under? If it's a movie like that.
Right. What you got to say, Colada?
Well, something that you said earlier about, the cover of a certain, on the cover they could put a certain actor and whatnot. I know I'm the type that if it's a movie and it's not a show that I know about, it may stop me for a second. The image, yeah, I'll stop for a second, but I'm gonna read the description. I'm sure Savage is the same way. I'm gonna read the description to see what it's about, and if it sounds like something I want to watch, I'm gonna click on it. I don't just click on the picture. I could care who the fuck is on there. It could be Halle Berry with a boob sticking out. Well, anyway, I'll probably click on that anyway. But besides that, though, know what I'm saying? I normally read the description if it's a movie I've never seen before.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I seen a movie with Forrest Whitaker called "This Is the End" or some shit like that, and some other dude. So I read the description. I was like, So you know what? That does sound interesting.
Hey, but most people they just look at the picture, the name, and how many stars it got. What year it came out? Bam. And they might look at what type of movie it is. Oh, is it
who's most people? You?
No, not just most people I know that look at on TV shows. They don't go into depth with the shows.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's done.
Well, maybe that's what it. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe that's where they're getting that from. Because some people do that. I wouldn't negate that though. But some people do that. But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, this mother, he don't know how to read. So we just gonna put pictures up there. Everybody don't sit up there. And everybody don't sit up there and read that or whatever. But I don't understand.
They don't read like the whole descriptions. Like they don't read the things when they signing up in Apple. They just go all the way down, scroll to the bottom, hit agree, and keep going.
If you have a bunch of sci-fi show and like they have it now, sci-fi, like they already do it right now. They put up what type of shows, this type of show that you watch, that's what they'll put up and suggest you to watch. What I suggest you to watch, because this is the type of show, because this is the type of show that I think that you watch or whatever. So we just put our faces, bam, since you black, there you go.
Yeah.
Come on, no, man, that's no.
I like the way they got it set up.
No, I'm saying, dude, nothing wrong with if it's sci-fi, it's sci-fi. If it's drama, it's drama. If it's so forth and so forth. Like, come on, man. Now you want to put up pictures and stuff? They basically saying there's a lot of illiterate ass people out there that don't know nothing. So we're gonna put up pictures and stuff for them to understand, so they can understand and see what it is that they're watching.
Yeah, that's basically what they doing.
Like, come on, man. If you don't stand for nothing, if you don't stand for anything, this is what's going to happen. They're going to continue on doing that shit. Like it's not like he's saying. It's not like, well, he's sitting up here saying that they looking at your the profile. Okay, this is the type of movie you watch. They putting up pictures of people. This is white. This is black. This is Chinese. This is Asian.
Hey man,
that's not like some segregated shit.
Hey, you ever heard of that new stuff that they got? Well, they was taking it where they could take a person's head and put it on their body, and they could like a motion cap that it's like almost where they taking celebrity faces and they put them on porn stars and people getting sued. This is it's an app that people have now that you can actually make it look and sound like you talking. The way they got the stuff set up, it was some new stuff I was seeing that they was coming out with. You can pretty much copy somebody's face on your face. Yeah, that's the new technology. But speaking about some crazy stuff, hey, what y'all think about the MCU? With Kevin Feige, they was talking about like in Phase 4 that they're gonna get like a little bit more crazy because they actually feeling more loose because like when they first was young in the MCU, it was kind of like experimenting.
Well, before you get into the MCU thing, though, I gotta ask you guys a question. I don't know if y'all heard. Did y'all hear about Wonder Woman 1984?
2020?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
y'all know why it got moved to 2020?
I don't know why I got pushed to 2020.
Prepare to get your minds blown, people. Y'all read Flashpoint, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Y'all read Flashpoint, The Flash, all right? On what Flashpoint did. That it was basically a reboot for the DC universe, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's one of them.
They're gonna do it for the DCEU, for the DC Extended Universe in films. They're gonna wipe away the Snyderverse, because with this Wonder Woman 1984, it's gonna be a soft reboot. Chris Pine is actually coming out in this movie. All right. So I guess it's gonna be of her going back in time or however the fuck they want to do it. All right, and she's gonna bring Chris Pine's character back. All right, and by her bringing Chris Pine's character back, Steve Trevor, that actually alters the entire timeline for the DCEU. So they
So
could
let me ask you
swap out a new Batman. They could
So let me-
swap out a new Superman. That's why that Joker movie is in the 1980s as well. The one
let
with
me ask you
Joaquin Phoenix, he's in the 1980s. Chill. I'll let you guys talk in a minute. Trust me, man. You're gonna want to hear this, Flip. That's why the Joaquin Phoenix movie is in the 1980s. That's gonna be the Joker that they're gonna be used going forward. The new Shazam movie is getting reshoots right now, and is also to come in line with what they're gonna do with Wonder Woman 1984. The reason James Gunn, they let him freaking do his own take on the Suicide Squad. All right, because it's going to be completely different from what came before, because they're changing the timeline with Wonder Woman 1984. That's going to be the North Star for the DC Extended Universe going forward. And also, if James Gunn knows what he's doing, all right, if he knows what he's doing, Steve Trevor was once a leader of the Suicide Squad. All right, so you could actually swap out old dude that was the leader in the first one and have Steve Trevor's character, Chris Pine, as the leader of the Suicide Squad for the reboot. All right. So, what are you guys' thoughts?
Why didn't they just let
Bang? You know, Batista could play Bang. He already talking about signing him up. That could be the role he could play.
Who?
Batista.
But see, that's the thing.
But what do you think,
like,
Savage, about all that? About the soft reboot?
Before you start talking about anybody that got anything to do with Marvel, you got to find out if they Marvel contracts up with. So Batista might not be a good idea.
Yeah,
But all right. This it don't matter.
And he the one said he want to go do the movie over there. I just said he'll be a good Bang if he was gonna go over there.
Okay, so
But what I was getting at though, they needed a reboot, but this will cancel out everybody little Black Superman thing.
I mean,
actually, the Black Superman could become more feasible now because
No,
it is
it
a
won't.
soft reboot.
Nah, because the Black Superman didn't have shit to do with Flashpoint. Like the Black Superman was an actual
Well,
another
neither did
reboot.
Wonder Woman, dude. They're not doing
No,
Flashpoint.
like
wait a minute. No, see, that's what I'm saying.
What they're doing is incorporating the elements, the story beats of Flashpoint into the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. All right,
no,
because it
this
is
what
the
I'm
movies.
saying. Like the Black Superman story that they was talking about using was from Earth 2.
All right.
Like that like it won't fit with the reboot.
It could fit any way possible. The way I see it, Savage.
Nah, because this one.
But I doubt they'll go with a Black Superman, though. To be honest.
This is what I'm saying. Like the Black Superman won't work because of the fact of the comic with that Black Superman they was trying to use was an actual. All right, remember how Flashpoint changed the DC universe?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That comic changed the DC universe too.
Yeah, but the thing about it is,
they actually mentioned Flashpoint. Like every time the DC universe got ended, they mentioned every one of them, and they basically had like a contest of champions from Marvel until they realized the more fighting he was doing, it was going to destroy the planet they was on, and they sent everybody back from that planet, like everybody who got killed in Flashpoint, like every major situation, the people who came up missing or they thought died, and in reality, Brainiac was sending them to another planet. That's what I'm saying. The Black Superman won't work because it's gonna deviate from whatever the hell they trying to do with this too far.
I mean, they don't do nothing that got to do with the comic books. They always go left.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I ain't believing that Black Superman thing. Don't get me wrong. I understand people want that though, but
that ain't happening. I don't see that
happen at all. I already knew that was going to happen. But what I'm trying to figure out is how are they starting with Wonder Woman doing with the Flashpoint when they should have just let Flash. I mean, like, so when the
because
Flash
she's the character that's established. If you think about it, Out of all the recent DC movies, that was the one that shined the brightest. All right, and most people, let's be honest, most people don't like Ezra Miller as the Flash. All right.
So what are you
You know what
saying?
I'm
They
saying?
gonna come up with a new Flash or what? Like
We don't. They possibly could, because by Wonder Woman rebooting everything, if they're going to use that as the beacon for the Flashpoint, right? And it's going to be incorporated in the Wonder Woman movie. Once she goes back in time and she alters the timeline, right? Then Warner Brothers is free to change any character they want to. All right. And it makes sense because remember, we got a different Joker all of a sudden, right? In that new Joker movie, Joaquin Phoenix. And somehow it takes place in the 80s as well. The same timeline as the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. And get this, Commissioner Gordon and Batman will be showing up in the Joker movie. No, I fucked that up with Gotham, didn't I? Yeah. But supposedly it's gonna be the same timeline, though, man. Now, whether that's to be the same Joker they're gonna use going forward into the new Suicide Squad movie, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that they're free to change it, though. They're free to change it.
I don't have a problem of them on flipping shit around on some time paradox thing. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just trying to figure out why. So you're going to make Wonder Woman? So the boy that played Flash, man, you know what? That's my stuff. I'm just saying I would have liked it much more if it was Flash that would have did it. But since I don't know, we don't even know if they're going to keep that same Flash. That's damn.
Yeah, I don't think so. Me personally, I could care less though. If they keep the same Flash.
Yeah, like I have a problem. The only problem that I had with was the way
he would have been a good kid, Flash. To be honest with you, if his name would have been Wally West, I'd have been straight.
I know. Look, Ezra Miller is a good actor. All right. Look, what's up that if Wonder Woman, once she alters the timeline, right? In the new timeline, the Flash is a badass. You know what I'm saying? Not this freaking dude that says, oh, I just push people and run away. No, we actually get a real Flash, right? A dude that actually whips ass and runs up on dudes and hits them like 200 times before they could even blink.
I want to know how the fans going to react to this, that Flash is not the one that's starting this Flashpoint. So I wonder how they're going to rub off on people.
Well, it's not going to be called Flashpoint, though. But it's going to be some time paradox thing where she'll go back in time. She's going to probably bring back Steve Trevor, right? And that by her altering the timeline, it'll happen just like in the Flashpoint comic books. You know what I'm saying? But everything gets fucked up.
I understand that part, but people still gonna get mad. Like, okay, so why they didn't get Flash? I'm telling you,
because most people ain't like Flash, bro.
I understand what you're saying though, but I'm telling you, people's gonna get mad at that. I see this shit already. Like, yo,
get mad, but they money. If you would bet money, I'd have bet on Wonder Woman over the Flash.
That's messed up. That's messed up, bro. How little faith you have.
I mean,
going to force you right now.
No, he's just going by history, man, of what we see, man.
Well, you know what? These movies are truly going to be catered to the casual.
Hey, but
think about it. In BVS, Wonder Woman came out in the movie, what, 5 minutes worth of the movie? And she was the brightest, the thing that shone the brightest in that movie was Wonder Woman. And she was in the movie like 5 minutes. That was it.
So I want to know how they're going to send her back in time. I wonder how that's going to work. What they're going to do? How
I don't know, man. Yo, she's one of the gods or whatever. I don't know. Could be a million ways, bro.
They say all the gods is killed. Well, shit, goddamn. If you're going to do some time paradox shit, then I guess all the gods not killed. So.
Hey, but
I just want to see how it all ties in, like with that joke. Now I'm more excited to see that Joker movie. Before I really didn't give two shits, bro. I honestly did not.
With the Walking Dead.
Yeah, I didn't give two shits about it, bro. But once I found out all this shit about the Wonder Woman 1984 movie, why it got postponed 7 months extra for Patty Jenkins in order to reboot the timeline, I'm like, what? Wait, what? Oh, I need to see all this shit.
I'm just saying, I don't have a problem with rebooting the timeline and you popping up with different characters, whatever. I just thought that was.
No, they could swap out the characters because remember when in Flashpoint, when Flash went back, they ended up with a Batman that fucking wasn't Bruce Wayne. It was actually his father. Bruce Wayne actually died, and his father used fucking guns. He was like the Punisher.
When they killed Zone.
It's basically they could do whatever. So what they're gonna do, they're not gonna do like the evil versions because that was the original plan. All right, when the Snyderverse was on, that was the original plan. So what they want to do is wipe away the Snyderverse. all right, and come up with what they got going now, like what you saw from Aquaman and the Aquaman trailer, especially that 5-minute trailer. It's more like the in tone with the Wonder Woman movie,
See,
all
now
right, as
that's
well
what
as
I
the
want to know
Shazam
now.
movie.
That's what
They're
I'm trying
trying
to
to
figure
wipe
out.
away all that dark, dreary stuff from the Chris Nolan era. All right, because once Chris Nolan did his Batman trilogy, right, then DC was like, all right, everything needs to be dark. All right, but then they forgot the fun. You know what I'm saying? Everything was way too dark and bleak. All right, and it also pissed me off that Warner Brothers fucking messed up with Zack Snyder's films. But either way, though, that's neither here nor there, though. So I'm just thinking they just want to wipe away the Snyderverse, come up with their own universe. And the thing is, though, that even if the new universe that they come up with, if it's a success, great, more power to them. But if it's not, dude, in the original Flashpoint comic books, the Flash reverted, actually fixed time, and everything reverted back to normal. All right, so once they fucking swap out some of these characters, if people ain't feeling it, they could always do a storyline where it fucking changes everything back into order.
Yeah, that would be something different. And I'm kind of liking the whole concept of the DC going back into the 1986, and then with the Walking Phoenix Joker, like that little time frame. To me, DC
Matter of fact,
a whole lot better.
matter of fact, in Earth 2, Thomas Wayne is Batman.
And and check this out. Remember the Batman movie that they was working on?
And Thomas
Matt
Wayne
Reeves,
Jr.
he
is
said that he's
our
gonna do a
man.
young Batman. That's what it was. I fucking confused it with Gotham, but the Matt Reeves movie, he said he's gonna be doing a young Batman. So if he's doing a young Batman and the Joker's in the 80s and the Wonder Woman is 1984, then most assuredly that Batman movie that Matt Reeves is working on is gonna take place in the 80s as well, bro.
Well, how you feel about what's his name? They trying to get that guy to do the oh man, what's his name? I can't think of his name because one of the directors said that they wanted to get, I forget the dude name, that they wanted to do this movie from for Sony. No, damn, I can't think of the joint. To try to merge the Spider-Man universe together. I forgot what the director said. Who he wanted to direct, this black guy, but he said no on Sony not going to do it. Sony not going to get that director. I forgot the director name.
Spike Lee?
No, not Spike Lee, man.
All right.
Not Spike. Man, no, you stupid. No, I can't think of the dude.
Sony did hire Spike Lee for some type of movie, bro.
Yeah,
no. I don't know nothing about that one. That's
right. All right, thank you, Savage. I was like, shit, they're making me trip out this shit, man.
You telling me something new right there. But whenever I find an article or whatever, or video that I saw, I'm gonna send it to y'all. And I'm gonna show y'all because I forgot the guy name that they said that
the dude is part of the Spider-Verse though.
Oh yeah,
the one they had to do Spike Lee to do the movie.
Yeah, I forgot the dude's name though. What was his name? The Prowler? No, it wasn't the Prowler. It was like,
he was like a fake ass Spawn.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Spike Lee is going to
do we had discussed it on the show one time. Yep.
Was it Night something?
Night Stalker.
I think it was.
I think it may have been something like that.
He forgettable.
Yeah. But supposedly the guy goes back in time and then he sees. No. It's present day, and some dude comes from the future, and he sees the dude get killed, and it was him.
He saved himself from getting killed. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Some crazy shit like that, and the dude just happens to be black. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of tripping. It was one of those type things.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, Chaos, you ain't wanted to say something about that?
Chaos over there eating a turkey sandwich
with some peanut butter and chocolate milk.
That's what you over there doing?
Okay.
What you? I know it's before your
time.
It was before your time, but what you? He still.
I can't hear him at all.
Yeah,
I can't hear him at all either.
Nah, he being a mute right now. Hey, whenever you get a chance, you probably just gotta hop out and hop back in.
Yeah.
Or turn up your mic, or turn on your microphone. Something. One of them.
Yeah, I guess he can hear us. It's
the horn switch.
Yeah, he can hear
the horn switch that light up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anybody had anything else they want to say about the DCEU South reboot with the Wonder Woman starting back into the 80s?
I I just can't wait. I like to see where this goes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I like the tone that it's showing. There you go.
Like, I don't have a problem with the time paradox thing, but I like to see where this is going.
Yeah, I'm more actually since Kaleidoscope said that I'm more interested in this timeline because they could actually correct their mistakes. And the dude that shot Guardians of the Galaxy, he actually moved over there to DC. So they probably getting a lot of information from him.
Dude.
He probably the director
yeah, but
yeah.
But he giving DC input now though. That's why
always remember this one thing about the Joker. They can always make the Joker look 3 different ways with 3 different attitudes because it's 3 different people.
Yeah. So they could still use the Jared Leto Joker as well as Joaquin Phoenix and actually add a 3rd Joker eventually as well.
Yeah, Jared Leto Joker was more or less Jack Nicholson's Joker.
You thought he was?
Yeah, he was a gangster.
Jack Nicholson was gangster, yo. He was just a funny gangster.
No, I'm just saying he was Jack Nicholson. He played a poor Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Oh, he played a poor. Yeah, okay, I see where you're going with that. Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Heath Ledger was the only one that actually played the insane Joker. But what they talking about? Like, I don't think they're gonna even cast like that Joker again. Dude killed himself. He drugged himself to death to play that part. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're gonna cast that Joker again.
He really got into his role.
No, you know what though? But he said he went to Jack Nicholson. He admitted that. He said he went to Jack Nicholson and asked him how he pulled it off. And Jack Nicholson was telling him you know how to get into that role, whatever like that. It looked like he got into that role a little too goddamn well.
Right. All the way well.
For real. I'm like, man, Jack, I want to hey Jack, what did you tell him, Jack?
You know, it's always the trickster, the crime boss, and the psychopath. The one that just don't care about nothing, just chaos.
Right. The one that just got a point to prove.
But Jack Nicholson was what? Who Jack Nicholson?
I'm gonna keep it real. I really think, he was the crime boss.
Crime boss. That's who he was. But go ahead.
The whoever playing the new Joker, he playing more or less the first Joker, the one from the old TV show, with the flower on his chest, squirting acid in people's face.
You know what? I thought that would be Jack Nicholson, but Jack Nicholson was a little more serious with it.
No, he was he had a little of that in there, but he was.
You can see it. You can see it when you watch that movie.
He had the swagger of a gangster.
Right. Okay. Let's just say this: his makeup is from that era, from 1963. That Joker. His makeup was from that era, but the way
his actual outfit looked like it's from that era. Like if you look at it, like his makeup. I'm talking about like the whole wardrobe. Like his whole wardrobe looked like that old Joker.
Clothes, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like that, but it's, as you say, his swagger was a little different. I'm like, damn.
Well, see, Jack Nicholson came out looking like he used to work for Al Capone.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You know, Heath Ledger, he did a great job playing the Joker, but Jack Nicholson was still the best.
Yeah, that's what I say.
But he could get really stupid like the trickster though, man. Because think about that hand cannon that he pulled out his fucking trousers, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That part right there. That part right there was that sealed the deal. That sealed the deal. Like, yeah, hold on, man. I got something for you. Let me put like he stuck his hand under his shirt and pulled it out his socks.
Yeah, he like, I love that part. He like, come on, you gruesome son of a bitch. And he pulled that door out. I'm like, yo, this dude's crazy.
But see, I want to see some DC villains like Gorilla Grodd in the movies, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some real DC villains in there. I want to see Darkseid.
That's the problem I had. Wait a minute. I don't know. Wait a minute.
Nah,
Whatever
I think
Yeah,
Superman.
I hope they do that shit, man.
Hold
I
on, bro.
really
Hold on,
do.
bro. We're going a little too. We're going a little too far, bro. I don't know if any Superman is ready to fuck with Darkseid yet. They really gonna have to. They're gonna have
Hey,
to
I'm
build
gonna
that
put it
up.
Yo,
like this.
yo,
I'm gonna put it
brother,
like
think
this.
about it this
If
way
they
though.
if they
James
go
Gunn
with
is
that
there.
You know what?
if they go with that black Superman story, it was the black Superman.
No.
I can't remember his name, but he was basically adopted by Superman's parents.
Kal-El, something like that. The first son of Krypton, or some crazy name like that. His name was called.
But
Kal-El,
his
the first,
because
the first son of
his
Krypton.
family was like basically, if you watch the actual Krypton show, his family
I
was
watched
going through
that.
the same thing his grandfather was going through.
Yup. I watched that. Yup. But you know what? Hey man,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to put people onto that, but they like, come on. I'm like, dog, you gotta get that show a chance, yo.
So yeah, so they sent 4 capsules away. It was Superman, Supergirl, him, and it's another Kryptonian that they never mentioned. But Darkseid showed up, and all the Kryptonians had to fight Darkseid. Superman actually died for good. Like a lot of stuff happened, man. Matter
Yeah,
of fact, Lois Lane, the new Red Tornado.
I thought. Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
seen that. I seen that.
Inside of it, right?
I seen
Yep.
that. I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody was making it up.
No,
Mm-mm.
that's true. She an AI inside on the tornado now. Anyway though, let's go ahead and get to like y'all with the MCU is going crazy, man. This is about like the fact of like when they first came out with the MCU, they was kind of playing it safe with your earthbound characters, and then they came out with you know what I'm saying with your Thor movie, and they seen if that was working, they like okay, well we can go a little bit further, and that's when they came out with the Avengers, and then you know they went from there to you had the Guardians of the Galaxy. So now you have like you don't just have the Earth-based characters, you have these outer galactic-based characters. You have your characters like Doctor Strange that do magic-based characters, and pretty soon, you know what I'm saying, the magic word that they can't say, you know, the M word they can't say, you know, mutant. Pretty soon next year, the deal gonna be sealed, but they're gonna actually be able to actually call Scarlet Witch a mutant. They talked about mutants in them, so they're gonna actually bring the mutants to the society. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Like, how crazy can they actually go when they go on with this Galactus? So, what y'all think that Phase 5 gonna be about?
Phase 4. You're jumping
No,
the
the
gun.
Phase 4 is the one they're working on. Yeah, yeah. You're right. My bad. Phase 4. Not
um,
great.
dude, just think about this, man. And I thought about it like a couple of days back, man, which actually blew my wig back for a second. What is the casting gonna be like for that new X-Men movie, bro?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know people gonna be fucking waiting with bated breath. All right, in order to find out who they cast in the Storm, Aurora Monroe. Know what I'm saying? Because as we all know from the comic books, who was T'Challa's queen?
Yeah,
It was Storm.
Storm.
Know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
until she killed his ass, but you know, we ain't talking about that.
Yeah, but know what I'm saying? Is the movies. That part won't happen in the
They ain't gonna do
movies,
that.
though.
You know they ain't gonna do
Know what I'm
that.
saying?
You know what?
But
He
the
like the
thing is,
third
know what I'm saying?
football.
Who's gonna play Professor X? Know what I'm saying? Because there's not gonna be any of the characters that's there now. They
You
all
don't
getting
think
the
so?
boot once start.
I'm
Hell
talking.
nah,
What
bro.
about the young? What about the young guy that played as Professor X? What's my man name? The young guy. What's his
No,
name?
James McAvoy, he
He
ain't
gonna be
making
out?
it, bro.
You don't
I
think you
thought they
don't
would
think
have
they're gonna
kept
keep none
him.
of them?
Nah, they not keeping none of them,
Hey, they
bro.
said the
It's
Phoenix
a
Force is gonna
complete
be a Disney
reboot.
movie though.
Like they did with the Fantastic Four, right? That they Fox fucked up again. Know what I'm saying? But they swapped out every fucking character. It's gonna be a completely brand new X-Men movie. The thing is that it's gonna be incorporated little by little into the MCU. We're gonna be hearing about mutants probably from the Scarlet Witch miniseries.
It done
All
already
right, that's
started.
8 episodes. Know what I'm saying? So
It done already started, Colada.
where did they mention it at?
Iron Fist.
They mentioned mutants in Iron Fist?
Mary Walker.
Yep.
Did they mention she was a mutant though? A mutant? No, they didn't mention she was a mutant. But damn, where the fuck did she get those powers? Right?
Yeah, talking about Scarlet Witch.
No, I'm saying 'cause she just had another personality that she pulled out her ass that fucking killed everybody in the entire village. So obviously, it's got some powers.
You remember Typhoid Mary?
No, I know who Typhoid Mary is from the comics. I'm just saying explicitly they ain't mentioned the word mutant.
Oh, I got what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it does
I
make
don't
sense.
know
Yeah, I
what
know
they
Typhoid Mary is a mutant
Yeah.
and whatnot. And the way they incorporated it on the show definitely led that way too, because I was even thinking it during the show. But me and you know more about the comic books.
Yeah, Typhoid Mary. That she was a mutant. You know, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, but Scarlet Witch a little bit more special than just being a mutant.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch crazy.
Very.
but
Man,
that was
crazy
the
maybe
comic
an
book version though,
understatement.
man. I don't know.
No, they don't know
Crazy
how
maybe an
crazy she is.
understatement.
But think about it.
How crazy she is. How crazy can you be when you messing with an android and you give birth? You made your own fucking child for you and the damn android.
Yeah, you make your own kids and whatnot. It's like what?
That's some crazy shit.
Whole memory.
People don't people don't remember
The
that.
whole
I'm like,
time I kept thinking like, how the fuck did they have
how
kids?
she have a baby? Like that's an X-Men robot. I was confused with that. My
Yeah.
homie had
I
to
mean,
break
that was
down.
that was the start of the House of M.
Yup.
Yeah.
That was the exact start of the House of M.
Man, y'all think they gonna go that far into the MCU? What about the Eternals?
I
House
mean,
of M, they might, yo. You never
the
know.
House of M would explain why they didn't know shit about mutants up until now.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the House of M or Nick Fury, one of the two.
Oh, who?
Nick Fury.
You know, he always knows some extra shit.
Oh yeah, they were saying that it was supposed to be another show, like besides Loki and Scarlet Witch, that there might be a Nick Fury show. Some dude that's in the know and whatnot actually came out and debunked that, and actually said that Marvel's planting something even bigger than that.
Bigger than
All
Nick
right,
Fury?
so they said that Marvel has some things up their sleeve for Disney streaming service. These motherfuckers ain't playing around.
Man,
Hey,
what they drop?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
On there like
I
fucking.
think I know how they're gonna stop Thanos in this next movie.
You think they're gonna stop Thanos?
Yep,
How you think they're gonna stop him?
his brother. Everybody forgot about Star Fox.
The only one, the only one that looked more human than any fucking thing. But I don't know. I thought they was gonna try to do some razzle dazzle shit like bring whatchamacallit out the Stone Stove and try to at least do a little towards the comic book and bring her out the Stone Stove and try to convince her get her to try to convince him to take that glove off or at least distract him enough.
Yeah. After Captain Marvel busts him up.
Well, no, I think Captain Marvel gonna get thrown. I think he gonna get thrown around like a rag doll. I think he gonna be the one that get killed.
Nah, I think it's just gonna be a fair fight. And they're gonna. That's when they. I'm still thinking they're gonna probably do the Eternals. That's why I'm thinking. That's how they're gonna bring the mutants in.
With the Eternals?
Yeah.
What Star Fox is an Eternal.
I know. That's what I said. It's like really.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what I'm going with though.
But that ain't the Eternals don't have nothing to do with the mutant. The Eternals is the race that Thanos came from. It's the Eternals, the Eternals, humans, and deviants. That don't have nothing to do with.
Well, he could have a point though in one way, Savage, that they just might change the way the Eternals are in the MCU. Because the movies are different from the comic books. They're not really
I'm just saying though,
doing everything verbatim.
Star Fox is his brother and
like
he
the
Eternal. That was the point I was getting at. And think about it, Star Fox was the one that actually talked the gauntlet off his hand the first time. They didn't beat him. He convinced him to take that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
Think about it. Star Fox his main power is the power of persuasion.
Yep.
I know it might sound corny, but it's a chance they might go for it.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna go. They might go that route, but
I
I
don't think they're gonna go that route. I
Especially
really
if
don't.
they talking about because they talking about actually using Adam Warlock.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Glamora. Somehow they're gonna wrap that in there since he's so emotionally attached to her. She get out somehow. I think Adam Warlock is gonna be one of the key, and and uh whatchamacallit, or Thor.
I don't know.
Not
I
doubt
think
But I
he's
know
Thor.
they
going.
got plans for Gamora, that's for sure. Because
Yeah, that's what I'm
freaking they
saying. She's
said
going.
that the MCU, Kevin Feige and them, they're looking for a female director specifically for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I'm figuring that they want, no, I'm saying Gamora and Nebula more front and center. Because Gamora is supposed to be like the baddest fucking swordsman in the fucking universe. Does she really come off like that? Nah.
Nah, she
You
ain't
know what
come
I'm
like
saying?
that.
I mean, she was still good though. Don't get me wrong. Love fucking Zoe Saldana as Gamora, but we ain't see her whip ass like Wonder Woman did. Know what I'm saying?
Here he go with his shit. You starting again?
Yeah, yo. I want to see.
Hey,
I
Chuck,
want to see Gamora
Chuck, mute his
fucking
mic.
upstage
Mute his
Wonder
mic,
Woman.
Chuck, mute his mic.
I'm trying. I'm
Man.
trying.
You know what? Man, I can't even hate on Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I mean, Wonder Woman was actually the good DC the DCEU movie.
I wouldn't see. You know what? Not to cut you off. I wouldn't even compare them to.
No, but I'm just saying to come off as badass as Wonder Woman, bro. You seen some of those fight scenes Wonder Woman
You talking
had?
about within her own right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that because Wonder Woman will rip her ass apart. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that. I wouldn't even add her in there. But if you're talking about far as in how capable, far as in their own right and their own movies and stuff like that, yeah, all right. But
Yeah, dude. I'm not saying Gamora can take on Wonder Woman,
I was
bro.
about to say, man, yo, you need to kick him off the show now. You bugging.
You tripping, bro. You tripping. You definitely tripping. Nah, man.
All right. I just want to get that clear. Clear.
What about
Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman's a demigod and shit, man. Come on, man.
Hey, what y'all think? What about the Eternals? Was he doing some type of experimentation that bring the mutants in like that?
I mean, I told you the best way that they can do this is so simple, man. To bring in mutant, I'm telling you, and he got it in his hand. That goddamn glove. He got all the Infinity Stone. He can do whatever he
I think
wanted.
Savage is on to something, man. House of M, bro.
House of M.
Yeah, man. Like the Eternals didn't have shit to do with the mutant.
Man,
they're not gonna bring them in that yet, though. Let's just say for Avengers 4, we're not seeing
matter of fact, there is only 2 Eternals still living. Thanos and his brother. Thanos killed the rest of them.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was a pipe dream, so maybe yay, maybe nay. But speaking about a pipe dream, let's go ahead and move on to what everybody really been wanting to hear about. That was with this Iron Fist getting canceled, then turn around in that Luke Cage back to back getting canceled. Like right after the shows come out, right before season 3 of Daredevil. Like, why would they just announce it instead of excuse me? Why would they just announce it instead of like the last thing they had was the Punisher season 2. Instead of announcing cancel these shows, they could have just not renewed their contract. So if they cancel them for a reason, I mean, when they cancel, do you think it was for a reason? And what do y'all think, man? I want to hear what Kaleidoscope had to say because I ain't hear nothing about what he had to say about last week about the either.
About what?
Iron Fist just by Iron Fist just being canceled. Now we got Luke Cage being canceled.
I know, right? That was like Friday when Daredevil premiered.
Right.
And it was like Daredevil premieres in the morning, the afternoon. It was like, guess what? Luke Cage is also getting canceled. You're like, what? Really? Say that's
Me too.
fucked up, yo.
Go ahead. Give us your input, good brother.
All right, man. Well, Iron Fist. That shit broke my heart because season 2 was what we needed the first season to be. You know what I'm saying? Even though I appreciated the first season, but it was a lot shorter, 10 episodes. It felt more concise. Most of the episodes, they boom, boom, boom. All right, and I actually liked the way it left off. Know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of stuff with like Daughters of the Dragon. Know what I'm saying? With Misty and Colleen Wing. Know what I'm saying? We got Danny Rand actually whipping ass and whatnot, which I actually enjoyed as well. And the way their characters were left towards the end of the season. Know what I'm saying? With Misty Knight saying, "Oh yeah, my arm. I guess I need a little bling." So I was like, "All right, go bionic arm coming soon." And then freaking we see Colleen Wing with her white powers and her iron fist with, charging up her sword. And I was like, oh, shit. And then Danny Rand with his guns. I was like, oh, man, I can't wait for season 3. And then they announced that shit got canceled. I was like, man. So I kept holding out hope. I was like, all right, maybe they just want to do Heroes for Hire. Right? It could be that they're going to do Heroes for Hire. Then I find out Luke Cage gets canceled last week on Friday. And I'm like, what? I was like, how the fuck? Oh, wait a minute, man. That's not right. So I did some digging. I started doing some reading. That's just the type of person I am. Supposedly, Iron Fist got canceled because of low ratings. We kind of understand that because a lot of people really did not like the first season. But Luke Cage seemed like it was something else. Luke Cage, from what I'm understanding, they're saying that there was actually internal strife, creative differences behind the scenes with the producers of the show and Netflix. Supposedly, Netflix wanted it to go one way. The producers thought something else. You know what I'm saying? So supposedly that's why Netflix canceled it. But that's a rumor. We don't know if that's fact. Because there's another dude that works for like the New York Times or some shit. He put out an article on why these shows was getting canceled. And they're talking about the tweets and all the stuff on social media. They was talking about like, oh, first season of Daredevil. 275,000 retweets and so on and so forth as far as stuff on Twitter. And then the second season was 200,000. For the third season, it's only at 75,000. Okay? And then Luke Cage was only at 50,000 the second season compared to the first season. That had like close to, I don't know how many, but it was a shitload more than what this one was. All right? So is it because of the stuff on social media? That I don't know either. Now, is it fucked up? Hell yeah, it's fucked up, man. I wanted to see a Daughters of the Dragon, right? If you want to cancel those 2 shows, at least bring me Daughters of the Dragon and Heroes for Hire. But I have a feeling, though, that shit ain't happening, bro.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening either anymore. Either.
I'm thinking Daredevil may even get canceled.
So what about you, Chaos?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Man,
We can hear him.
Biggest L for Netflix and Marvel, man. That broke my heart. I was like, no, not Luke Cage 2, dog. I was like, no. I almost wanted to scream on top of my lungs, like, man, damn it, Marvel, you had something good, and y'all guys done fucked it up. Oh man, I really don't. The biggest thing that came to my mind when they had canceled these 2 shows was, what's going to happen now with the others? Is Defenders going to be canceled too? And we're just going to have, Daredevil and Jessica Jones? Like, oddly enough, out of all the Marvel shows we have, Jessica Jones is there left standing along with the others. It's crazy to me.
Hey, that ain't necessarily true.
I don't know.
You might hear they get canceled tomorrow.
Well,
That ain't necessarily true because she talking about she might walk if they don't renegotiate her contract.
Yeah, she talking about leaving the show. I'ma just say this.
Yeah, wait, hold on though. I wasn't done though.
Go ahead.
Yes, though. My last thing I was gonna say is that now I don't think any of these shows are safe. In all honesty, I really think they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if they said they were just gonna cancel like Defenders. Like Defenders will be no more by the end of like 2019 or something, and they just stick with like Punisher.
I don't think the Defenders is coming back, bro.
Yeah,
one-shot deal.
That's what I'm starting to think. I think it's a wrap.
Well, you already know what I said, so I
Look, the
told
only
y'all.
show that's not gonna get canceled because it's almost done filming is Punisher season
Yep,
2.
Punisher.
That's
Yep.
it.
I
But
really
season
wanted to
3, we
see
don't
if
They
know.
were
You
going
know
to
what I'm
put
saying?
Luke Cage and Jessica Jones having a kid in there. Damn, I was hoping to see if they were going to put
Hey,
them
hey,
on,
hey,
on
hey, hey,
screen.
Kaleidoscope, you ain't been on here, but I said asked everybody. Well,
Mhm.
since we done heard about Disney streaming service, what's to stop Disney for taking that shit off and putting it on their own streaming service? Why does it look like it's going that way now?
If they do that, um,
It's gonna go to the casual, not the hardcore fan, the casual. I'm
if
seeing
they
that trend.
do that though, there's one twist though.
What's that?
It would have to be PG-13.
Of
Disney
course,
is
that's
not
why I
doing
said the
any
casual.
R-rated stuff.
Well,
You know what
they
I'm
no,
saying?
well, not long ago. Disney said,
That's not
yeah,
necessarily true either,
not long ago.
because Disney made a statement about they want to start appealing to the adult audience.
Also, yeah, they
Oh,
did say
really?
that. Yeah, that wasn't
Yep.
not long ago that they said that. But I'm just saying, even if it's that, you
Well, I
already
mean,
know
you
it's
could
just
do
like video games.
PG-13 stuff as long as you have incredible,
I mean,
good
PG
ass
thirteen
writing,
ain't
though.
PG-13 the way it used to be in either
No, it's
M
not.
or either.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not.
Because
Not.
think about it, Revenge of the Sith, that Star Wars movie, that was PG-13. There was no cursing in it, but this dude lost his arms,
Yeah.
legs. Know what I'm saying? This dude got fucked up and burnt. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh
Hey,
shit.
I
damn,
mean,
hey, somebody
I'm
still
just
ain't
saying.
somebody's head off.
I'm just saying, even if they do that or whatever, if PG-13, that means it's going straight for the casual, not the hardcore. They're gonna go to
No, it
what?
could still be PG-13, bro. You don't
No, I
need.
understand. I know, I get that, but I'm just saying. When it comes down to making money, who gonna bring in the more money? Disney gonna go where they think is best. The casual.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt, no doubt, man. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't mind what they do because I have a feeling I'm gonna be there anyway, just for fucking Scarlet Witch and any Marvel shit that they got on their service. So
Right.
I'm gonna be there regardless. You know what I'm saying? They had me at Scarlet Witch and Loki.
I
Oh,
mean,
damn.
I see this direction. The moment we first heard about that, I said, hold on. I got a funny feeling Disney gonna take it off. Next thing you know, them shows start getting canceled. Now we don't know how long these contract is. Like you said, like who knows? The rest of the show that's on there probably the contract to be on there for a couple more years before they do it. I'm saying let's just hope that. Let's just hope that they give us a couple more years before they cancel the rest of them shows that's on there.
Yeah, give it a couple more seasons or something like
Right.
that.
Yeah. Yep. Give us a couple more seasons. I'm just saying it might be written in that contract. Okay, what I'm gonna let y'all. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let y'all finish out 2 or 3 more seasons. However, and then that's it. And we're
Right,
going to take
right.
our character and reboot our character the way we want to reboot them.
Hey,
Disney, see, the thing I keep telling Disney, Disney is not hurting for money. Disney
yeah,
don't
that
care.
show ain't.
It's not hurting. If anything, they helping Netflix out. Because Netflix is getting subscribers and stuff like that. Subscribe to them to watch some of these shows.
I mean, yeah, and then
Yeah.
they still could use Netflix as a another outlet where the stuff that
Overseas,
the areas they don't reach, they
right,
can use Netflix to reach them.
right.
Man,
Overseas, I can see
what,
that.
I'm
I can see that.
gonna ask you this honestly: where in the world do you think Disney won't be able to reach? This Disney we talking about.
He got a good point there.
I mean, it's Disney, but
I'm just saying.
it's
But
still
you know
other
what?
places. Like it might
Disney
be
is
like,
major in every country in the world, my G. Everyone.
Damn,
There's
you know what? Man, you right about
but
that.
no.
Hey,
Disney is, but
it
like
would be,
the
and
app
trust me,
might not be
anybody in
gone.
this, he'd probably be the one to know.
I mean,
Shit.
the app
He
might
been there.
still got some regulations that it still got to pass to get in certain locations. That's why
man.
they drop in
This the
certain
point,
places
man.
at certain times.
Understand this: the United States is the worst country to try to get this type of stuff going on. So if they can pass it
No,
in the
we're the biggest.
man, no. Understand, our laws are more crucial than any other country as far as television shows.
You know what? I seen some shows
Yeah,
over there in
our laws
China.
are more restrictive. They're more
I just thought
restrictive.
about that. I just seen some shows over there
Australia.
in China, where they had these little shows where you gotta guess these females stick they boob out in their hole, and the man gotta go over there and suck on it, and the female gotta tell which one of them is their boyfriend or their husband. Yeah, yeah, I seen that. I seen videos like that in China, and they regular TV shows. That's crazy.
Yeah, they got some
Yeah,
extra
they got
stuff.
some. They got some stuff in it. I have
You
to
know what I'm
think about it.
saying?
Like,
I used to
yeah.
watch the naked news when I was in Canada.
Oh yeah, Canada don't have no cut either.
Like this is the only country with them high with them restrictions like that.
Let's just say that ours is the only country where you could see massive amounts of violence, which you normally don't see in the other countries. You'll see massive amounts of violence on TV, but you really won't see much of nudity or sex or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? While in all the other countries, they really don't give two flying shits about it, man. They be
Yeah,
showing stuff like that on regular TV.
all the stuff that I see like countries don't, put on is stuff that is basically like there's something that says something about their country that they don't like, so they're prohibited for the people in the country of seeing, because it probably would try to show their own country in a bad light or something. That's the only time I've ever seen a video game or a movie canceled. I'm at canceled for that country. Like they won't show it. It's because they don't like stuff that's showing about that country.
Well, I
Oh, the
don't know.
violence in it, man. GTA didn't make it into some places because of the violence, bro.
Yes, yeah, that.
Gears of War
Yeah.
too. Gears of War the same way. Japan, they did not want to Gears of War over there because of the violence. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like, yeah, it's
I
too
knew
gory.
that was. I can't remember what movie it was, and there was a video game too. But there was these two countries that didn't allow it because their countries were in it, but it wasn't portrayed. They didn't like how their country was portrayed, so they were like, "Oh, you can't have that here."
That's,
Right.
that's, that,
Hey, but I got one last thing that I want to say about that Luke Cage doing getting canceled. Now a lot of people don't know about this here. With the show, with the contracts, they had from what I was saying, like Netflix was making deals with Disney, and Disney wanted, you know what I'm saying, for a certain amount of episodes, you got to pay a certain amount of money. But Netflix, like they can tighten the shows down, they can make better shows and don't have to, you know what I'm saying, because their whole thing is they get the new incoming customers, the new incoming customers. So with them trying to get the new incoming customers, they can have shorter seasons and still be as impactful as having a 22 season. But with Disney, they get more money. But if you
They get
have to
more
do a
episodes.
22 episodes than a
Right.
13 episodes, and Netflix was trying to drop their number down to 8 or something, or I think it was like 8 or 10. And they went back and forth with create. That's where the creative differences that came in from, with their expert from the money situation. And Disney they ain't like the fact of how, I guess the way this my personal thought is where they left Luke Cage standing at the end of season 2 of Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? People might have rubbed a lot of people in the wrong way. So I'm
But you
looking
know,
at from
you,
that.
you know what?
I got a whole nother
That's just
thing
my
that
thought.
I can think about that situation. Do
Yeah.
you remember when Disney actually bought Marvel and told them that they gonna let Marvel do their thing with their show?
Oh,
Right.
snap.
So if Netflix going in and telling them they want to do this and want to do that, and that's not what Marvel want to do, of course Disney not gonna go with it
Yep.
because they told them they not touching their shows.
Right.
To touch on to what you was talking about, Chuck, I read. No, what you was saying. No, I read that. What it is with that is that when you start showing more episodes like that, like 20 or 26 episodes, that's like prime time TV. So it's time to pay the piper. That's what that is. Like, yo, you doing this thing like it's regular TV now. So that means I'm entitled to that. So you gotta get that money up. I did read that's one of the reasons why it might be going the way that it's going. It's like you're going like prime time TV. This is like something that you can see on regular TV and stuff like that with all these episodes.
But I
You can run them
really,
episodes throughout the year.
I really wouldn't be surprised if when not DC, when
Disney.
Disney get their streaming service off the ground, that these shows start coming back with the same characters, with better writers and better directors.
Oh, I
I
already
wouldn't be
said that's gonna
surprised.
happen. I already see that happening already.
And that'd be the perfect way to start grabbing the ground folks. A lot of people ain't they're missing this here. Who seen Titans? Who seen Titans? Think about it. If you seen Titans, you see the direction DC streaming service go. They're going in the direction to cater to ground people as well. Disney want to capitalize on ground people.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. There's one thing about DC that Collider said that I think the complete opposite of. I like the fact that DC went dark.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I agree.
Because DC,
I love the Snyderverse. I ain't got no beef.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
I like the fact. No, I'm saying you. I'm not saying that I totally disagree, but I like the fact that they went dark because DC is actually dark.
Well,
If you actually look at DC Comics, it's actually all around dark. It only certain people in DC Comics that lighten up these stories. That's why they throw people like Green Arrow and Plastic Man in certain comics, because the comics kind of be a little bit too dark.
Yeah, hey, hey, so you said that. Say, Savage, check this out. A lot of people don't know this here, but with DC Comics, like with the Batman, instead of getting white paper and drawing color on it, they taking black paper and they kind of taking it away. That's why everything, if you notice, with a lot of DC stuff, it look darker than light. Like that, you could say, like it always look nighttime. Marvel use white backgrounds and color over there.
Chaos, hold on, Chaos, turn your TV down, Chaos.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, he over there having us out discombobulated for a second. Like, man, what is aliens or something falling in his backyard?
At first I ain't hear it, but then when it got a little louder, I was like, "Oh snap!" Let me. But go ahead. Yeah.
That's crazy.
My fault, y'all.
Oh, you good? You good?
So now you guys couldn't hear me at first, but now my mic too strong.
No, you good. You perfect. Just
your mic is perfect now.
I don't know what was going on with your mic earlier. That's all.
Hey,
I'm not sure.
Toward the end of
with my mic, and I messed with like the booster, and it got a lot better.
Chaos, you sound. What kind of medication you on?
I'm on no medication.
You sound high. You sound high as giraffe ass.
Oh man, I hear that said a long time. Oh man.
Hey, so I want to.
Only thing I want to know is your shame.
Soul Calibur, or see anything about Soul Calibur? About
look, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a Soul Calibur fan all the way through and through. So if you say anything bad about Soul Calibur, be prepared for an argument.
All right.
Yeah, same here. That's my favorite franchise of all time. So
I'm gonna just say I'm gonna just say this. I don't give a fuck about fighting games no more. So I got this.
All right. Well, look. Okay. This is the thing I want to ask you about. In Soul Calibur, they had an actual character creation is in so much detail that they got a lot of people they creating like Black Panther, Spider-Man with movesets that are pretty much similar. It pretty much all the animes that you could think of, everybody in Dragon Ball, they'd have put into this game. Then they got one person, he did some a crazy character. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't giving him no glory, but it was kind of funny when I seen the Lizard Man. So that's all I'm gonna call it. So, but you know what I'm saying, what y'all think about if they putting together a custom creation, and y'all seeing how they were putting together like all these Marvel characters, like a DC type game, like how the Injustice type game.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you. Wait. Let me answer this question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You've been able to do that in Soul Calibur way before any of them other games. He was talking about like just any game, most of the like the newer games that you can create characters. Yeah, like you've been able to do that in Soul Calibur.
Yeah. Actually, since the 3.
Yeah, I back on Soul Calibur 5, I used to have like my little own comic world in that universe. I had my own different characters. I had like a little different,
There's
things
one
going
thing
on
you
with the
got
different
wrong,
move
Chuck.
sets and stuff.
You know what I'm saying about the depth. What
This
they
is a
got?
real creative. I created like 20 different characters.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's been in depth like that in Soul
Yeah.
Calibur.
Yeah. The character creator.
I ain't
The
know.
only thing that you can't do though is come up with original move sets. You basically got the
Yeah.
move sets of whatever's there. So
Yeah,
say you
whatever
keep it
characters
Sugi,
there.
then it's what the move set is. All right. Now, a game where you could actually mix and match different types of move sets, all right,
Jump
and
Force.
create your own characters. Not
Jump
Jump Force,
Force.
bro. I'm gonna go
Oh,
back even
That's gonna
further.
be one.
Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
yeah, that's
All right,
true.
on
That's
Mortal
true.
Kombat Armageddon, I had made Daredevil, I made Ryu, I made Power Man and Iron Fist back in the day. I made Elektra. Dude, I was making so many characters. That shit was ridiculous. And that was the last Mortal Kombat that featured that, and the only Mortal Kombat that featured that.
But just to let everybody know, if you didn't play the beta for Jump Force, you can create your own characters and you can acquire moves like Xenoverse.
And they clutch as hell too. They real good.
What do you
Like
mean acquire moves like Xenoverse?
If you play Dragon Ball Xenoverse, when
Uh,
you beat certain characters, you can get their moves.
Mm-hmm.
oh wow, so that's
Yep.
gonna be dope. So that's
So you,
kind of like what I was talking about then, that fucking Armageddon shit. Where you mix
yes,
and match moves from different characters.
yeah,
That's
you mix and
dope.
match them. You mix and match the moves from different characters, and you creating your own character.
Yep.
Hey,
Wow.
It's
That's
like
what's up.
that's why
so
that's
can I? Can,
why
hey, can I
when
ask the question I was asking though? My question was with the custom creation on Soul Calibur 6, like what character would y'all want to create, or what character would y'all create? I mean, before I could finish that, I feel like, man, they been doing it. Yeah, y'all got me.
All right, me myself, as far as like creating characters, I'm gonna go for like I ain't gonna go for like creating a character like modeling my character after another character. For the simple fact, I fight. When I create my characters, I go for maximum fighting force. Like my gear might not match what that character might look like. You know what I'm saying?
But he gonna be at his most
yeah.
powerful. You going for
Yeah, I'm going for straight up fighting ability. Like I don't really care how a character look.
Well, that would be good, true as far as Jump Force. But if you're creating a character for Soul Calibur,
No, I'm saying Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, like I'm going for the. You know how Soul Calibur work. You might get
yeah.
this powerful gear, but you know what I'm saying. He talking about like creating a character that might look like Black Panther or something. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm going for the one that's gonna
Uh,
actually make me a stronger fighter.
oh, so you wouldn't create no Black Panther, no Daredevil on there, Spider
but
Man.
remember, the gear in Soul Calibur is not like Injustice, though, man. It don't mean nothing. It's just
Yeah.
cosmetic.
Nah,
So
not
you got to
But
always.
you,
confuse with. You got to
you say
confuse with Injustice.
No,
That
you,
shit happens to
no.
me.
Not the Soul Calibur 4 wasn't like that. The actual gear mattered.
Okay, well, at the six, it doesn't. It's just all cosmetic, bro. I created a character that's like a mix between Pocahontas and I just called her Pocahontas. Though she got all this Indian gear on. She got this fucking staff that fucking uses like a rope and I guess a piece of rock and whatever.
yeah.
Basically, I just made her fucking an
So
Indian chick,
basically,
man.
so basically, if you get Soul Calibur now, it's basically pointless. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just whatever moves you got and whatnot.
No,
But
I'm talking
the
about the
gear is
actual
cosmetic.
weapon.
Nah, the weapon don't mean anything
That's
really.
bullshit.
But I
I don't.
remember,
If
yeah, but
that's
I
how it
remember
is,
what
I
you
don't
said.
even
The
want it
weapon
now.
did mean shit. As far as I remember, Soul Calibur too. I got that on the Xbox One, where every weapon had certain abilities, especially like the actual Soul Calibur sword that Xianghua used to use. Um, yeah, there was actually all the weapons meant something. Their reaches, their distances, and all that.
I'm
Now everything to me is just cosmetic.
I like
I
see
don't
me.
see any differences and whatnot.
I
But
like
I
that.
haven't gone through because there's another mode though. So I think a lot of that stuff comes into play in another mode, Savage. Because besides the story mode, which is a Soul Chronicle, you got the mission mode called Libra of Soul, and that one actually has like those It's a mode where you create your own character, and you actually have to use different types of things for certain matches. Like certain matches, you got to eat a certain type of food or whatever, and you actually start unlocking weapons and different characters in the game. All right, and people they'll put a guy that's like, oh, your defense is down, or you'll be on a ring where you're basically sliding on the floor like it's made out of ice. All right, so they have stuff like that. I know it was in Soul Calibur too, and I fucking love that mode. But I don't know if the actual swords actually come into play. I mean, it might. It's just that mode I know I haven't played too much of because I'm trying to go through the Soul Chronicle. But what I've played of it is actually pretty cool though.
Which is good.
That's what's up. See that sound more like my type of. I mean, I know it's probably hell of a technical, but see me, I don't care for like the gear and the upgrade and stuff like that. I just want us to be on even playing field and not just punch on you. But see, when it comes to all the upgrade and stuff like that, it be go over my head. So
see, all right, once you like the story modes, I didn't normally play. I'm gonna just keep it all the way real. The story modes I didn't normally play. The other mode that the Collider was talking about is what I normally played because it was actually harder.
Yeah, it was like a motherfucker.
When you climb that ladder, it get harder and harder and harder.
Shit, yeah.
So that's what I was more in tune with playing that.
But it seems like it's covering everything though. You know what I'm saying? That they found out what people liked about the previous Soul Caliburs because this stuff wasn't in Soul Calibur 5. You know what I'm saying? What was in Soul Calibur 5 was just the story mode, which I liked what they did with the story mode, but they only concentrated on 2 or 3 different characters. Now the story chronicle actually concentrates on mostly the entire fucking cast, bro. All right, they got their main story, but you could also see other story segments from different characters and whatnot.
Right.
Which I was like, you know what? That's fucking dope, man. That's I'll be playing that story mode for a fucking while. All story modes for fighting games should be like this. I bullshit you not, man. That shit is just hella deep. And then they got the mode that I was telling you, Savage. That's another layer where people they want to get a challenge, right? Well, guess what? Here goes also your challenge and shit right now too.
Yeah, so that's the one I always played down because it actually gave you better payouts, better gear, and a lot of the lock stuff was in there too.
That shit is crazy. And it shows you how to fight too, man. I mean, they got the tutorial mode that they also made, but in the actual game, in that mode that I'm telling you about, Savage, they actually show you the tutorial and that shit while you're playing.
Right.
So you don't really need to go into a tutorial. I know some people will probably just jump up into multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? So those people will probably check out the tutorial real quick. But if you're playing through that mode, even in the mode itself, they fucking actually included fucking what are the new mechanics to the game, which is fucking dope. The new mechanics that they added is fucking dope, man.
Yeah. So what they added to the game?
They added a critical edge. All right. This is actually on the right bumper. All right. So in Soul Calibur before, you could always parry a blow. So let's say you're about to attack me with a sword strike, right? And it's around my mid area. I could actually tap forward on my D-pad or on my stick. Tap forward on my stick and hit the block button. And I'm gonna parry you and knock your character on his ass.
Yep.
All right. That's simple. Now, what they did is they also added the critical edge, which is another type of parry, where it becomes rock, paper, scissors. All right, where both characters will clash once you instigate the critical edge. They'll both fly back for a second, then they'll both run at each other. And as you're running at each other, y'all got different options, whether you're going to dodge, whether you're going to freaking block, whether you're going to do a vertical slice, or whether you're going to do a horizontal slice. All right? And if the characters both clash at the second time, right, they could actually clash swords and they'll bounce back again. So it gives you another opportunity to come at each other to play this rock, paper, scissors game. Now, another way, as you're coming at him, you could also hold the right bumper and you could actually instigate a combo, but you have to have meter for it if you're doing this critical edge move. So if you have meter, or let's say the one power bar, and you hold the R1, you could actually come up with a full-blown combo on the opponent. All right, basically knocking them on their ass. And then they added the super to the to the right trigger. All right. So right there, the super is right there on the right trigger. But obviously, you could see when the super initiates, so you could block. All right. But the way you pull off the super is obviously in the middle of a combo. All right. You just finished knocking a dude on his ass. You could initiate a super, and they'll catch him on the ground. You know what I'm saying? You pop a dude into the air, you can pop a super. You catch him in the air and keep on with a long ass super. The supers in this game put Marvel versus Capcom to shame. All right, that's how far these motherfuckers went. And
Shit,
each character,
the combos put Marvel versus Capcom to shame.
yeah, and they added a lot of
Like,
new combos, a lot of new
I
combos.
really
strings
feel
to the
like-
characters.
Small birds can't come out talking about.
period.
Oh damn.
No, yeah.
Yeah, well,
And the thing is, though, is because Marvel vs. Capcom is a 2D fighter, right? It's a straight up 2D fighter, while Soul Calibur has 8 different directions where you can run in. All right, it's a fully 3D fighter. That's why the 2 of the attack buttons, right? Because you got 3 attack buttons, 2 attack buttons. One is vertical, one is horizontal. All right, so vertical is 2D. All right, that's what overhead, from under, whatever, vertical. That's basically 2D
Chuck,
fighting.
right.
Horizontal.
I'm going to explain it to you in the best way I can explain Soul Calibur to you. It's like a mix between what that boxing game you like to play?
Fight night.
Fight Night
Oh,
and Mortal
yeah.
Kombat.
Yep.
So
So think about Mortal Kombat, but it playing like Fight Night.
right.
Your side
Moving
steps
like
now.
Fight Night. Where,
Yep.
you can move in a circle around the ring to get the right angle on the person.
Yep. That's
Fine,
how Soul
look.
Calibur is.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on this little side right here, and I'm gonna let you swing. I'm gonna slide to the side, in the
Yep.
body, and come up to your
Yep.
head. You kick, yeah, okay, yeah. Now I probably
And
kill you
since
after that
and
game.
since the weapons are all different, it just depends on what weapon you get really nice with.
Man, it's
Chuck,
all
You got-
about, if that's the case,
Chuck.
it's all about the angles to fuck you up. Whatever weapon you got, if I can get the right angle, I can get.
Yeah, but at the same time, veteran Soul Calibur players know everything to get out of all that.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said veteran, yo, because freaking y'all know who Sonic Fox is, right?
Yeah,
All right, that's that guy that's a tournament player in fighters, right? He's basically the world champion now in Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and he was the ex-champion on Injustice, right? All right, well, he started playing Soul Calibur. He was playing this guy called Linksaurus, like yesterday or the day before. They was in the final match, all right? This is what for whoever was going to take the prize and whatnot. He started fighting with Linksaur, and he tried to basically get him up against a wall, where he's basically doing 2D fighting because he is a 2D fighting champ.
So he didn't know you can jump off the wall.
Dude, let's just say Linksaur started to fuck his ass up, all right? And then after Linksaur, think about it, he was using the new guy as well, while Linksaur was using Siegfried, bro.
No,
And Siegfried
You
hasn't
do
played
not
like
play-
this since like the
you do not play a veteran fighter if he played with Siegfried or Nightmare. You actually get your ass kicked.
man.
dude. There was like 3. This is the last set. The last
And
set. know what I'm
what's the
saying?
pirate dude?
Cervantes.
Cervantes. You don't fight them 3. If you fighting a vet, you don't fight them 3. And if you fighting a vet, another one, Valdo.
Dude, let's just say this, dude. During the last match, all right, they obviously it's 3 rounds, right? You got to win 3 rounds. During the last match, the Linksaur won the first round, and this dude, Sonic Fox, actually cheated him because Linksaur did a super, and I don't know if the game glitched because he barely had no life, but the super didn't kill Sonic Fox, and Linksaur thought he was dead. So Sonic Fox got up real quick and killed Linksaur. Dude, that was it. The next round after that, Linksaur ripped him a new asshole. And in the final round, he did a perfect on him, bro. All right, and everybody could tell the intensity got turned up to fucking 20 because they saw the way he came in, and everybody was like, yo, this dude looked like he heated. Yo, he fucking destroyed him. And in the final matchup, perfect. You don't fuck with veteran Soul Calibur players like that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, Chuck, I'm gonna tell you like this. We can get Soul Calibur Black Friday, get it for cheap. We can play each other. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if I play with Keely, you gonna get pissed off. If I play with Keely or anybody with Keely fighting style, you gonna get pissed because you're not even gonna be able to hit me. I'm gonna just keep you at pole distance.
That's the one with the hat on.
Dude, there's a couple of people that could get into on Kilik though. You know, you can
Chuck don't know how to play.
Shungmina. Oh yeah, all right. But look, Shungmina's a good character. Nightmare, Siegfried,
Nightmare, Ivy. Like
Ivy
there
one.
are no bullshit characters on there because I can fuck you up with Yoshimitsu.
Yo, Yoshimitsu's a fucking beast in this game, bro. They made that motherfucker where if you drop your guard from across the screen, Savage,
yeah,
Yoshimitsu pulls off some combo that fucks you up from the other side of the screen, bro.
That's the old man?
Nah, it's this character that comes out in Tekken.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu in Tekken, the robot samurai.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Yeah, he even got a move where he stab himself in the heart and kill you.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Yeah, he cuts up.
The Soul Calibur some shit, man. I'm glad that they actually brought it back. This is the final game, though. If this shit don't sell, we ain't seeing another one.
This might be the last one if it don't sell, huh?
Yeah, if it don't sell, it's probably gonna be over with.
Yeah, I'm hoping it does, man, because this shit is like the best playing Soul Calibur since like the 2. And the 60 frames too? Shit. The 4 and the 5 are both 30 frames.
Yeah, that probably what it did.
Yo, but I heard it was doing good though. I heard Soul Calibur was doing good even when pre-orders.
That's what I thought.
I heard, yeah, because
we not saying it's doing bad. We just saying we hope it do great so we can get another Soul Calibur.
Yep.
Oh yeah, let it live.
Oh yeah, man, shit, they fucking did this shit good. I need more.
Because the producer himself, he said, "Oh, we had nothing to hold back. We just gave it our all because like, why do we gotta hold back for this? May be our last Soul Calibur, so it's gonna be the last Soul Calibur. Might as well go on."
For like what to the next generation?
No, like period.
No, this because the previous Soul Calibur did not sell well.
Yeah, Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 5 did not do good.
The studio got hit
but at the same time, they took out a lot of the good aspects of the game.
Yeah, exactly. but you gotta understand, they got hit by that tsunami that hit Japan, and that wiped like a lot of their shit, close to all of it. So they basically had to start that shit from scratch, and they still had to meet that deadline.
Chaos. I ain't even finna tell you nothing stupid. I know exactly what you're talking about because I had to work that shit. I had to help the survivors from that tsunami. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I mean, shit happened. The game didn't sell well. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't sell well. I'm just saying, like it was due to unforeseen circumstances. I should say.
I mean,
it still could have kind of saved it because you would think you'd have something to back it up, but
what does the 5 not selling well have to do with the tsunami, bro? The rest of the world don't live in Japan.
No,
the making of the game when they were trying to make it.
Yeah, like the game got when the tsunami hit, the game got the original game got fucked up, so they just had to hurry up and meet the deadline.
There was no way that they could have pushed it back. I mean, you would have think because of that, that'll be.
It was already a couple years behind.
Oh, dude! Even then, a lot of people hate it because of. A lot of people hated it because they took out their favorite characters, bro. Think about it, man.
Yeah, they took out my favorite characters
in the game. They had a tacky clone. All right. I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? And then fucking, you ain't had Shanghua in the game. You had a Shanghua clone.
Taki was actually supposed to be in there though.
Wow. Dude, then they would have had like the what, like 40 some odd characters. I don't see that, bro. Not for a Soul Calibur game.
Never mind.
I don't know. Maybe that had to do something with it. I know fucking Shungmina was in the game and she played like dog shit.
Wow.
Because
Alright.
Tom
Oh
was
no,
supposed
that
to
was
be in
Sharmina in the
there.
four. In the four, she played like dog
Tommy
shit
was
as
supposed to be
well.
in there.
Like, I haven't liked Soul Calibur since like the 2, bro.
Yeah,
I got them all. I got the 4 and the 5 as
two's
well, but nah, that
one
was
of
the
my
last one
favorites.
I liked.
I got 1, 2, and 5, but I think someone stole 5 from me.
Ain't
5, the
nobody
graphics
stealing
were dope
5.
though. That I
Ain't
Oh,
can't
nobody
take away
5!
from that.
Oh my gosh!
stealing.
Even
Right?
to this day,
That shit
them,
was
them
dope
graphics
though.
were still great.
He
The
took that
graphics are
thing in the
still great.
GameStop. Ain't nobody stealing 5 from him. Stop lying, boy.
What?
Nobody took
Yeah,
that.
I would
You
play them
trade
shits on
that
At
in.
Game Pass in a
GameStop.
heartbeat.
You trade that
I
in.
mean on
I'm
back
trade
to
you in at
back.
GameStop. Games.
You win. You win.
What chaos say you want to work at GameStop?
Yeah. I don't understand it, boy.
Wow.
You only
You
got 2
probably.
weeks
Oh
left.
nah.
I ain't even gonna lie. I
I'd
think
rather
that'll be
work.
a good fit for you, chaos.
Oh my goodness. I'd rather work at McDonald's than work at a GameStop. In honesty.
Nah, you stupid. That was the dumbest shit I
Dude,
ever
I'm
heard you
playing Soul
say.
Calibur. I've been playing Soul Calibur this whole damn show.
That was the dumbest shit I heard you say ever. You'd rather work
Yo,
at McDonald's than at
yo,
a GameStop, and you a
yo,
gamer?
yo,
Oh no, bro! I
yo.
heard some
He was
stories,
already
bro.
working at GameStop.
I heard some stories, bro.
Yeah, he must ain't hear the GameStop stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
GameStop
Man,
stories is
Oh
crazy.
wow.
yeah,
Those,
bro. You haven't heard the
those, I ain't
GameStop
even gonna
stories.
lie. Or the young
you
boy.
want to hear some McDonald's stories?
I used to work at McDonald's. I
Yeah,
know the
that's what I
stories.
said. I said, yo,
McDonald's.
ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's why I said that
Uh-huh.
earlier. Like, you act like
Shit.
you at McDonald's, man. Can I take your order?
Yeah, I
You
used to
talking
work at that
low.
motherfucker.
Yeah, you already
And
worked at
hearing the
McDonald's.
stories
But
from there, and
GameStop?
then hearing,
No. Hey, Savage,
Mhm.
do this. Look up some of the people that used to work at GameStop on YouTube. And there's some crazy ass stories. I'm like, what the? Yeah, that is bad. GameStop went down to hell. It shot straight down to hell. My
That's part
homie
of the
used
reason
to work.
why.
Homie used to be like a district manager and everything of GameStop. He was doing all that stuff, but he was like,
Hey, matter of fact, what about this here? This how you break this shit down. Imagine trying to tell somebody some shit you don't want to tell them about some shit they don't want to hear. Imagine telling
No,
somebody
that makes
some
sense.
shit. Yeah, imagine telling somebody some shit you don't want to say about some shit they don't want to hear. You know, when you go in GameStop and they say the shit they got to tell you, like, well, do you want to get one of the GameStop monkey values out of woo? They don't want to tell you that shit, but they
Yo,
got
I
to.
actually said something at
I would say your
GameStop the other
job
day that
depends on that.
I embarrassed the dude at GameStop the other day.
Yeah,
They had told me something about the female employee and the dude. They was like, "Oh, that the PlayStation is better because it has no batteries. You could charge the controller with the PlayStation." And they was telling that to some customers and to me, and I was like, "Really?" But the battery life fucking sucks ass. You only get like 5 or 6 hours, man. Meanwhile, I buy a pack of batteries and I got like over 24 hours with an Xbox One controller. So just buy a rechargeable pack. Still gonna fucking destroy the PlayStation. Right there, everybody just stood quiet.
I'll
Nobody
tell
knew
you
what
this.
to say.
When my box went down, right, and I had to get a different box. So I was like, man, fuck it. I like my homie like, yo, just go to GameStop and grab another one, right? I went there, and the store closing sign coming from GameStop. So the guy and the girl was in there, right? So the dude was like, all right, let me run this up real quick. He thought he'd do some flim flam shit on me, but it didn't work. So somebody else came in the store, right? I guess that was his son or grandson, whatever the case may be. He was like, oh no, we're not doing no trading. So I said, yes, you are. He was like, huh? I said, yes, you are. I said, number one, let me tell you something. That door should have been locked. The moment I stepped in that door, you looked at that clock and you knew what time it was that y'all was closing. So why didn't you close that door after I done came in the store to do whatever transaction that it is that I'm trying to do? But yet you still left that door open. That person came in. So now that person came in, you got to do that. And if you was really smart about it, you'll lock the door now since he the last customer that came in. I say, sis, stop playing around. Run that man up and his son his stuff up. And my man, stop playing. Go give me my other box. That motherfucker did exactly what I said. I got homie that worked at GameStop. I know the routine and the formality. You should have locked the door once I came in there. That you already knew what time it was because I saw you look at your watch when I came in.
Yep.
Like, no, we're not gonna do that. It's too late. They get here. You got to do it now.
yeah, GameStop
But they
crazy.
probably figured you might be somebody that don't know your rights and whatnot.
Yeah. Like I only know I know about well as if you want to say about the fall, I know because of my homies them used to do that. Like I used to be in there when they close the store or whatever. That like sometimes they district manager or DM do whatever it is come in. I'll be sitting right in there chilling with them too, locking the door. Like, let me lock this door, man. Like nah, I know the rule. He's like, yo, you want to work here? Nope, I got a real job. Nope.
Man, you know how depressing that'll be working at GameStop.
Dog, I see this shit that
How
they
is it depressing, man?
It's depressing, man.
I mean, the whole concept of selling games to people, that sound cool, right? But think about this here. You got to be the person to tell a person, I give you 50 cents for Madden 18. I give you $1 or $1.30 for Forza Horizon 6.
That's nothing. Dude, that's what the computer says, bro. I can't do nothing. I don't give the prices. It's whatever the computer says, bro.
But you know what it is? Some people don't want to sell people. They don't want to sell people hopes and dreams and shit. All dreams and advertisement and stuff. And that's what GameStop tell their employees to do. And if you don't comply, they will say goodbye. That's a fact.
Oh no, definitely. I mean, I would never want to work for GameStop, but selling games sounds like it's cool. I had a whole bunch of friends that used to work at Babbage's before it became GameStop.
Yeah,
damn, that's another store they bought. Wow.
Not GameStop was Babbage's.
Yeah.
Was it that?
This is a while back, bro. A while back. Talk about the 90s, bro.
Babbage's and EB Gang.
GameStop bought so much stuff is ridiculous. EB Gang had bought Funkoland, and Funkoland got bought out by EB Gang got bought out by GameStop. That's how that joint goes.
Yeah. But it's like GameSpot, or GameStop, it was called Babbage's at first. Babbage's.
Okay.
Then eventually they changed their name to GameStop because sometimes you used to see on some of the stores it will say Babbage's and it will say GameStop in small. But it was like, you know what? Let's just go straight up with GameStop. And then they just completely changed the name. So I was actually there. It was like 1997, 98. I think that my friends was working at GameStop before they changed the name.
Yeah, that's
at
Babbage's.
And then
You're
they
old
changed
motherfucker, dog. You're old motherfucker.
Yeah, I was when I was born, bro.
You're old motherfucker, dog.
That's basically I was running around while you was floating around in your daddy's nutsack then.
Oh shit!
All right, so
Yo, we got you on that one, yo. Oh man, because you know what's crazy?
But that's how long I've been playing games, bro. Just think about it, Chaos. And at that time, bro, I was going to fucking GameStop, and the dudes that worked there, all of them was like really into games. This might have been before GameStop put in their new rules, but all the guys that worked there was having a ball playing there, bro.
I remember a time when GameStop gave you half for what you bought when you trade your games in.
Oh, they would give you a lot. If you traded the game within like the first month or two, you actually got like $30, $35 back.
No, I'm talking about like remember when the game was like remember when the game was like $50 and they gave you half of that? Yeah, they gave you back some of your money. You're like, oh shit, I'm getting half of what I put out on it. Now, man, I just bought this Madden years ago. Yeah, that's 15 cents. What?
Yeah,
now is by the time that you've had with the game, which kind of sucks though, because then sometimes you look at how much they're still selling it for, and you see they're selling it for like $45. It's like, wait a minute, you're gonna give me what? No, $5, and you selling it for $45?
Yep, the game is $65. They'll flip it around, you sell it back to them for like $20, and they'll flip it back and sell it for like $50.
Hey,
dog, I know how GameStop run, dog. I know how they roll, dog. I know that. I know the model. I'm like, yo, this doesn't seem right.
Nah. If the game goes for 65, they'll flip it around and sell it back for 60, bro. Not 50, 60.
You know what? Oh man, that's worse. That's even worse.
Hey, no, this how you end it. They take it. Then after they sell it to you, then the person they go home, they play, 9 times 10, they gonna trade that same game in. And they're gonna turn around and repeat, recycle, and sell the same game, the same as that game.
And they're only gonna sell it $5 cheaper. That's it.
But that's the worst. This is the worst thing that they do, and people don't even know it. And I used to play the game in the store with my homies in the back. They get a brand new game, open the game up, play that game. They take it home, play with it, whatever. I did the same thing. They let me do it. I come back with the game back or whatever. They take that whole game, wipe it off, make sure there no scratches up, put it back in the case, and sell it for you for $65. When this game is already, once the game is open, it's pre-owned, whether if a person purchased the game or not. But yet they still sell it as it was brand new, and they got caught for that, and yet they still doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that supposedly they open up the case. Oh, this is the last one, last game in the store.
So why you
And I was
okay?
like,
But then that game should be. It shouldn't even be there. That game should be marked as used. Nope.
Yeah, that is crazy. But they do some slide stuff like that.
Yeah, people don't know that.
They probably take it home, play it and whatnot, beat the game, especially if they're single player games.
Because I did it before, and I didn't even work at GameStop, and I did it.
Man, you ever turned?
I would do that shit if I worked at GameStop. Why not? If I'm a person that really shit, you know how many games I can play and not buy them?
But that's the thing. GameStop let their employees take games home and play them. They let you do that. I don't know if they still do it now, but that's what they was doing. Like I didn't work at GameStop, and I still had got the
So
game.
I guess you can let people know what the game is about, right?
I guess so, yeah. But damn, you're gonna sell that game that they was
I think
playing?
they get a discount.
Huh?
I think they get a discount or something like that on the games.
They do get discount on the game.
And every now and then they can borrow.
Yeah, they get a discount.
They get a discount because the games that I was getting discount on them games. My homies and stuff was doing that. I was getting discount on that. Like I'm not paying. I'm like, yo, I'm not paying that. You just open that. I got you. Don't even worry about it. All right, I'll walk right away.
Yeah, they
drop that thing at my crib later on. All right.
Yeah. That's all thing they be doing though. They be hustling. Cause think about it, you ever took a used game that you purchased and then
You went
traded
on a
it
tangent
in?
talking about GameStop. How?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you know that's GameStop. Everybody talk about GameStop. You know,
Y'all started it. Y'all started it, and I had to finish it. Y'all started it, and I had to finish it. I can't stay in GameStop. People out there, that's how much I hate GameStop. I hate GameStop that bad. I want them to get shut down.
Man, wow. Hey, I feel like GameStop like
about Konami.
You know what I'm saying? You think you try to treat you right, but it just beating your ass. But man, look, for everybody that don't know, the podcast is now moving on up to the east side. We're gonna be going on a little bit earlier because I know a lot of y'all watch the show. Y'all watch it on a later note, and y'all say, well, y'all would like to catch it live, but it's too late. So we're gonna move the show to Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. I don't know the different time zones that everybody is in around the world, so I'm just gonna pin it to Eastern New York or to Florida time zone. So around that time on Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring back the Vibration podcast, and we're gonna bring a little earlier vibe. So you know what I'm saying? Check it out, and all our people that still watch us on a repeat. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all all. And anybody else got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Okay, for everyone, for anyone that subscribed to the channel, we will let you film a video and beat the shit out of Chaos. Thank you for coming out. God bless.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that God shit.
Hey, just imagine y'all fighting him and he's saying that shit.
Every punch, God. Every punch, God. I can see that shit, yo. Hey, Chaos, you gotta stop that, though.
Yeah, y'all crazy.
That's all you gonna be able to say is God.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy, man. We gonna get on some gaming, man, because I might do a little something like, man, I got some shows to watch. Man, Tuesday we gotta give everybody a little spoiler. We gotta bring in all the shows and stuff like that, our likes and our dislikes, where we at. You know what I'm saying? What's the you know what I'm saying, the shit to watch, not to watch, and just from our personal opinion stuff. Well, you know what I'm saying? Say Kaleidoscope, I know it's been a minute, but you know what I'm saying, the time don't stop, man. Hey, get us up out of here.
All right, so everybody tune in next Tuesday to the Heroic Vibrations podcast at the same YouTube time. Or no, actually at the new time.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock. Well, I thought we were going to do it at 4 o'clock. It's at 4 o'clock.
It would be 4 o'clock his time, 5 o'clock me and Chaos time.
Yeah.
Exactly. So 4 o'clock Central Time. Ooh. Same YouTube channel, same YouTube station.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Peace.
Live long and prosper.
And we about